Fuck Skype!
Yeah. Like, it kicked me off randomly, and then, maybe that's that bug, too. That bug messed everything up, too. Like,
I think, yeah, James caused the most. Anyway, we're recording. So, yeah, Johnny Gargano, he finally makes it to the top. And what happens after that, Owen?
Tommaso Ciampa comes out, and, they all hug each other and embrace, which, you know, wasn't planned because, Ciampa's neck injury. I actually think I like to believe that this was probably actually going to happen. Like, they were going to do the big hug moment. It's just, you know, wasn't supposed to be this way.
Well, it makes sense though for this ending because kayfabe be dead. They are real life friends,
Yeah.
And yeah, it makes perfect sense regardless of the outcome. Johnny Gargano becoming champ. I saw this happening, but the fact it happened under these circumstances where reality stopped one match from happening, but opportunity led to another match happening where we got this instead. What an incredible ending to this really year-long storyline in NXT, but lifelong journey for Johnny Gargano. This was incredible. And I know people piss on Dave Meltzer all the time, but this is probably the second match in Dave Meltzer's history. He gave more than 5 stars, and this is a WWE-based match, people. He gave it 5 1/4.
I don't think it's quite 5 1/4, but it's definitely
5.5.
I think it's 5. Not quite 5, and it's not quite above 5 stars. It's not better than I don't think Andrade and Gargano. So.
Well, that's a totally different billing though when you think about it. But I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I love this match though, in so many freaking near fall spots where you thought it was over based on Adam Cole's finisher, and taking away Johnny Gargano's moves, and taking from Tommaso Ciampa's moves, and the Undisputed Era coming into play, and he just wouldn't stop, wouldn't give in. Freaking real Iron Man of NXT, 100%. Love it. Congratulations, Johnny Gargano.
I was there live. First off, I was thinking there was over with the Canadian Destroyer. Like, I know that people have kicked out of it before, but not in NXT before.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they have. The halftime heat match.
Yeah, that was a halftime heat, though.
That's NXT. That was an NXT based thing, though.
It was, but I'm thinking to myself, there's no way they'd do it for a championship match. They did it.
It depends,
He kicked out. I'm like, what?
The way the story's being told.
Yeah, no, it was beautifully told. It was the best way to do it. They had to do it that way. But I was still like, holy shit, he kicked out of the Canadian Destroyer. Oh, shit, okay. Then they did the whole freaking Gargano escape, then the beatdown scene happened. Nope, kick out again. I started losing my mind. I'm like, everyone started losing their mind in that fucking arena. They were shocked. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. Then,
priceless.
The fucking table spot happened. I might be going out of order, but that happened. I lost my mind again because it was so goddamn close for him to not make that count. And then the freaking last fall he kicks out of. This is the moment I wish I was on the Hardcamp side because I don't know. I wish it hadn't have made it. I was genuinely so goddamn shocked because once you do the whole, you beat the rest of the faction up and then the other person blindsides you, it's usually over.
It's not usually.
No, most times, Owen, it does. Most times, Owen, it's over when that happens. It's a fucking finish.
There are 3 spots I thought that Adam Cole won the title. And he didn't. And by the way, I was live streaming reacting this entire show. By God, was it worth it?
I literally was so goddamn shocked. This was me. What? Oh, I'm falling in my fucking chair. I'm legit falling down. My ass is on the goddamn concrete. Because I'm goddamn shocked. I slid out of my fucking chair.
Whoa.
I was dumbfounded. I'm like, there's no way. They're going to have him win. They have to after this. Unless, if they do another one, I'm done. If they do another one, I'm done. And then they did the Gargano escape, and I fucking jumped like a mile into the air. You know the Randy Orton RKO jump? That's what I did.
Yeah.
I'm fat. So that's you. That's a big
jump. Not like that, though, because you don't have, like, the legs.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's
I had
hypothetical.
people-
Just go with it. Chris, your thoughts on this match?
Incredible, amazing, awesome. Loved it. I popped a few times when he kicked out of the Panama Sunrise about 18 times. Every single fucking time I marked out Porter every time he kicked out. I thought he was going to lose after Cole and O'Reilly hit the double team move. I thought that was done. I was like, it's done. It's over.
Yeah.
They go with Adam Cole. Rather it be Gargano. I was fine with it, though. When they kicked out of it, I was like, he's winning. I knew right then and there he was winning.
Yeah, pretty much a giveaway. What an incredible way to close the show of the weekend and one of the top 2 matches so far this year, bar none.
No, that's not even close.
No.
Not even close.
Yeah.
It's so.
That match deserved every bit of the 5.5 stars I got.
Yeah, definitely.
You're damn right.
It
Woo!
was fucking nuts. I got to see the greatest NXT takeover ever. I was there.
That's what most people are calling it. It is seriously.
I
I'm
was.
gonna have to look at NXT takeover New Orleans and
Yeah.
Chicago, for example, because this one is probably the greatest takeover to date. Freaking phenomenal.
I was just there.
And this is why
Dude, by
Triple
the-
H should be leading WWE.
Yes,
Simple as
please. Fucking please.
This show was like the perfect wrestling show. Everything was awesome on this show. Like, and everyone.
You want to know You want to know the funniest part? It went long. It went longer than most NXT takeovers.
And it didn't
Yeah.
feel long at all.
It still fucking delivered.
Yeah. I don't care what anyone else says. I'm giving the show an A+. Perfect wrestling show.
A+.
Nothing wrong with it.
It was a
Yep.
A+ show.
Yeah,
Not
it's
even
too
close.
hard to argue. Going over it again with you guys.
I'm giving
It's too hard to point out one flaw, one bot, one thing you can take as a negative.
Fuck
And I
that.
think that's what I was trying to. It's an
Fuck-
A+ show for me as well.
Motherfucker, they broke the scale. A+ star to the 10th power. How about that?
I've only heard like one fan that said they didn't like this show. So
And what's their excuse?
I don't know. It's OTOS Central. He's weird sometimes. So
Okay, fair.
OTRS is a fucking troll. Sometimes I don't take what he says seriously.
No, like,
Well, gentlemen, we finally made it to the end of TakeOver, and what an incredible event it was, and what a long WrestleMania weekend it was. Woo, fuck.
yeah.
Yeah. That was dope. I was so tired by the end of that fucking show.
I bet you.
No idea. I legit screamed. Dude. Oh, I almost cried, by the way, because the story was so invested to me that I almost cried when Gargano and Ciampa hugged. I'm like, I know it's
Definitely.
fake, but fucking goddamn it, it was so beautiful. And
They did
you
so
want to know?
well,
You
like-
want to know the worst part of that almost brought me the fucking tears too.
What?
And this is the thing, and I think this is what makes wrestling the greatest piece of entertainment and sport in the world. I'm sitting in front of 2 kids. One kid is and her mom. One kid's wearing a Tommaso Ciampa shirt. Another kid's wearing a Johnny Gargano shirt. And then the kids are seeing Ciampa come out. They're jumping out of their seats. And then they hug, and then they start crying, and then they hug, and I'm like, and then Johnny and I saw them crying, and then we fucking hugged, and I'm like, that's fucking wrestling. That's wrestling. That's what makes people turn from casual to hardcore. The investment, the fucking story. That's what does that. That's
kid's
why
gonna
I
remember-
love it. When done right, it's beautiful.
Damn right. All right. Well, I think that wraps up this edition of the Wrestling Rundown. Owen, James, Chris, a pleasure as always. Chris, good luck, brother.
He might
Brother.
not beat you if he doesn't cash in. So
Then good luck to all of you. I look forward to the challenge.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Dude, man.
but
No plugs this week. We're plugless.
Oh, God.
yeah, I got nothing to plug this week.
Well, let
I
me
got-
close
I-
that
you know what?
with me first, because Gentlemen, a pleasure as always, but I got school and work literally tomorrow. With that said,
I
ladies
have.
and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this extended edition of the Wrestling Rundown, debuting two of the greatest wrestling shows of all time. With that being said, I'm just a simple man and a lifelong fan of wrestling. If you want to follow me, look me up, nodq.com/Noah takes to my Twitter. Otherwise, find my simple YouTube channel here at youtube.com/user/Noah210. Predictions, Wrestle Create unboxings, maybe more live streams, maybe more special one-offs like independent content and interviews. We'll see. Follow NoDQ. They're right here on YouTube. I'm going to bed, but as always, ladies and gentlemen, support your wrestling house for big and small, and let's keep growing this wrestling community together. Simple as that. I am signing off.
Hold on, I got one more thing to plug before you end it all, and I'll be.
All right, I'm leaving. Bye.
Go ahead. I'll be quick about this one, because you know me. I just want to plug it because it's on the the deal. There it is. I'm gonna get the screen share up now, guys. You know what I'm gonna plug. You can follow my main channel, but it's not like I barely post on there anyway. And whatever. Share screen. Hi, you're gonna see yourselves in a minute. Hello. And now there it is. You're with Youth Wrestling. That's actually, we might actually change the start time. It might actually start at 4 p.m., but still.
Okay.
Between 4 to 5 p.m., but you're still going to see it on April 20th. So make sure you subscribe to youtube.com/user/WYW Pride. And if you want, we will also have the link to Twitch, Periscope, and Mixer on the official Twitter. That will be twitter.com/WeymouthYouthTC or @WeymouthYouthTC. So make sure you follow that and make sure you keep up to with our Instagram page as well. Instagram.com/WeymouthYouthWrestling. That's the logo right there. You can't miss it. There's the spelling. And yeah, there you go. It's going to be a dope show. We're going to have an awesome show ourselves. So if you guys want to see a dope CAW League show, I suggest you tune in.
I just reviewed one of the episodes, round 2, episode 1. So
yes, you should totally check that out. And Owen, I hope you will at least try to review the rest of the episodes.
Yeah, I will. I was gonna do it after this, but we went longer than I thought we were gonna. So, and I'm just don't want to do it.
Just do it.
Big rundown, folks. We went 3 hours. Hope you enjoy. If nothing else, listen to it via audio, YouTube Premium.
Yes. All right. Talk to you later.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. See you now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wrestling Rundown, episode number 155, I think, but it's going to be in the title when I upload this, because I was actually going to look ahead of time, but then we got talking about something, and we want to start the show because we're, like, antsy, because we're all, like, about to rip each other's, like, throats, heads, nose, ears.
Okay, it's not that bad, fucker. Come on.
Whoa, James. Calm
Did I
down,
say
brother?
What did I say? I don't know. I'm tired.
But anyhow, I am
I
the
don't know why I'm
host.
so tired. My bad.
I am the host, Owen the Birdman Finch,
He is the
and we're going to introduce Close the Champion.
Hello,
Oh,
everybody. I'm just a simple man and a lifelong fan of wrestling, and the current Wrestling Rundown champion, as well as NoDQ Predictions League and NoDQ NXT Team Champion. And my name is Noah Foster.
Yeah, he's the first.
Okay. Oh, we got the Austin Aries here. Oh, well, I'm scared.
Yeah, he's the belt collector of the show.
I'm running away.
The hell going on yourself?
I'm running away.
All right, let's
Don't
introduce
worry, I eat bananas, but my ego's in check.
let's do the let's introduce the co-host next.
Money in the Bank, older Chris.
And then let's
You
introduce
have long to cash that in. You realize this, right?
no. How this work? Chris didn't win it actually at Money in the Bank. He won it like in late. When was your Independence Day?
Late June.
Yeah, so he has like till late June to cash it in. So
I'm plotting my time.
you only have like a month left. So
Don't you worry, I'm plotting my time.
okay.
Great, brother.
The right moment to pick the bones.
All right, and then let's introduce the last guest. And I'm going to announce what's going to go on with Noah, like it was with the title defense. So let's introduce the next guest.
Twins, the He-Man,
The hell was that?
I thought you were going to accidentally swallow that for some reason.
No, not that dumb.
So
I have my teeth closed.
now we know the prediction who won both shows. We found out that this week on NXT that John Tuddy won. Well, actually, we already knew about that because I said it the last one, but I'll just say, I just said it again. John Tuddy won Takeover, and he had the belt for like 2 days. So John Tuddy now has the most reigns on the show as Wrestling Rundown champion, which to him is not that big of an accomplishment because that just means he just lost it 6 times and couldn't keep a hold of it. So,
no, he did. He at least had one long reign. So
he actually had 2.
It would get tough.
But yeah, let's announce what's going on though for the next show. So, well, unless Chris cashes in his Money in the Bank, then Noah's got to defend against Chris at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Chris,
you cashing in at Money in the Bank? Or you gonna wait?
Don't you worry.
I'm a fighting champion. I am not afraid of taking on any competition.
Who's me? Are you talking about me or Chris? I'm confused now.
Chris.
Okay. So Chris has 2 opportunities to basically steal the bill from him.
Well, I was going to announce the next announcement, but so we don't know if Chris cashed it in, so.
Okay.
Not yet.
But everybody but Noah, because he's the champion, it doesn't make sense. We'll get an opportunity to become the second Money in the Bank winner on this show. Which I don't believe there's ever been like a Money in the Bank like opportunity on the line while the previous persons had the Money in the Bank like briefcase. Like I know technically they've had like 2 matches in one night, but that's completely different because like one didn't really, like it would be like having like the WWE Championship contract ladder match when the other person hasn't even cashed it in yet. But hey, I didn't know it was going to be a Money in the Bank pay-per-view in May, so I didn't plan it out. But yeah. Pretty much it's gonna be me, Steve, John. I don't even know if should Chris be. I don't think Chris should be in this because it's only fair if he gets 2 chances, like chances to hold 2 briefcases.
If he cashes in beforehand, I say you put him in. But nobody in the history of WWE ever had 2 Money in the Bank contracts at the same time.
If they do, they're liars, they're cheaters. Fuck them.
Yeah. All right. So it's gonna be me, Steve, John, and James. It'll be fatal 4-way match.
What are we predicting?
The Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So.
Oh, fuck that. I'm gonna just bomb that purposely again. I guarantee you. I guarantee it. I will bomb it.
Actually, funny thing, James, your predictions are so off the wall, you didn't even make the cut to get into the league, so...
We just said we got 2 predictions in, and we were like, "Yep, he's not winning, so it doesn't matter."
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I wanted to see in writing though my fucking picks so bad because it would have been hilarious to see
watch that video
to
again
see
in the entirety just to write down your picks would give me a migraine.
That was hey, listen. Now you understand how I felt when it came to the build of that show. So there you go.
Understood.
Let's get on topic though. This is going to be like the NXT Takeover New York edition of the rundown, but we're going to talk about some side things in between. Because James and Chris haven't been on yet to give their thoughts on WrestleMania, and James and Noah want to give their thoughts on G1 Supercard since James was there. And I want to hear James' story about meeting Simon Miller as well, because that's an awesome story.
Oh, yes.
First, let's do Chris's thoughts on Mania, though, because, James, if you go first, his thoughts will get overshadowed, because,
What, who?
Chris is going first, because,
Yeah, that's fine. Go, Chris. Be a person.
And Hall of Fame, too, because that ties in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I heard about that, by the way, at the G1 when that fucking...
Yeah, wait until Chris has the floor first, though, because me and Noah give our thoughts.
I thought I'll go Hall of Fame first because it happened first. I thought Hall of Fame this year was entertaining, mainly because of DX. But and what happened with Bret Hart? It's very interesting because if you watched it live, you see, I didn't see it, but if you slow the video down, you see someone come in and tackle Bret. But you don't see that because it cuts so quickly. And all you hear is Bret saying, "Ow, ow, ow." And I'm like, did Bret just have a heart attack in the middle of the fucking ring?
No.
Like, what the fuck is going on? And then the video surfaces of that dipshit tackling Brett, but it gets better because Shane McMahon was in there and Travis Brown was in there, who's Ronda Rousey's husband.
Bullshit.
And let's just say he beat the living shit out of the guy. I watched that video for probably 20 straight minutes. It's a 5-minute video, but I watched it probably for about a half an hour just to see Travis Brown pummel the guy's fucking face into the mat. And it was amazing.
Dude, did you see it?
What people don't understand is actually Harry Smith, Davey Boy Smith Jr., was in the crowd. He went into the ring and was beating the shit out of the guy too also.
Is Noah frozen?
It was
okay.
And Davey said that had
Dash Wilder too.
They not pulled him off of him, he would have killed him. He would have killed the guy had they not pulled him off of him.
Yeah.
And as they were going up the fucking aisle,
Dash Wilder.
Dash
Bam!
uppercut Wilder.
Can we make that a gimmick?
Uppercut Wilder.
Dude, that needs to be his finish.
Damn.
That needs to be his finish, and they need to push the Revival to the moon for that finish.
Respect for that.
Quick question though, didn't they show Harry Smith Jr. though in the crowd at the Hall of Fame? I thought they did because I knew.
I
he
don't
was
think
there.
they did. They might have, but
I know they did. They did.
Yeah, I thought they did.
They did show him in the crowd. He was shocked and awe, and they showed the video of him losing his fucking mind.
Well, I'm just saying before that though, like they showed him in the crowd like as the speech and stuff was going on too though.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I think they did. I wasn't really paying attention at that point.
Yeah.
But Dash motherfucking uppercut Wilder.
Yep.
It rocked the fucking guy too. He fell down to the ground.
He fell down to the ground, and his face looked like it went through a goddamn meat grinder.
He broke his nose.
Does anyone remember the guy's name? Because
Who gives a no? I'm not giving the fuck that. We're not giving that motherfucker any publicity on this channel. I don't care if it only has like, it could have 17 views or 1,700 views. Fuck that prick and fuck his goddamn name.
Exactly.
Glasses off.
He's a piece of shit. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Moving on.
And
pile of human garbage. Mike could have
beat him up down the aisle too, honestly. But
your friend Mike.
Oh yeah, Mike would have. Mike, he claims to be this like. Apparently, all I'll say about the guy is he's this amateur MMA fighter with a fucking 2-1 record. By the way, Mike would have fucking destroyed him. It's not even close. Like I know fucking people that haven't even done MMA that could have just fucking beaten his twig. I could have beaten his twig, and all I would have had to do was sat on him.
George Bazanin could have.
We want to kill this guy.
Yeah.
It was just utter blasphemy that he would do that. And I'm happy, and I was pumped when I saw that video of him just getting the shit beaten out of him by possibly every wrestler that was there.
You know, people, and you know what I fucking hate? People are defending him, and it's not defending him per se, but they're just the sheer notion that they're like, oh, well, he has a mental illness. I'm like, great, he has a fucking mental illness. Doesn't excuse the guy to come into the goddamn ring and attack a dude who's a stroke and cancer survivor.
And,
I don't care what the fuck he has.
Use your fucking head. That's all I have to say. Use your fucking head.
One of the things I saw, like the news people were like WWE's security system should have been better, and they should have had that plan that guy could have done that. It's like, how could they have had that?
Yes.
You can't have a plan like that. You can't plan that out in advance.
Like,
You don't know when this person's going to attack.
I'm pretty sure it's the last time we're going to ever see that Hall of Fame set up, and chances are they may stop even bringing fans into the Hall of Fame.
You mean what they should have done? You mean what they should have done fucking 6 years ago?
Yeah, pretty much.
There was no reason for the fans to be the Hall.
That asshole ruined it for everyone else.
James, money.
Money what?
Vince loves money.
I don't give a fuck what he loves. And this is part of the fucking problem of why I hate this guy. He can't, and I know he'll probably do it next year. I guarantee you he won't even fucking give it a set. I guarantee it. Because
there'll be way more security next year than there was this year.
Yeah, there'll be way more security, but it's like, what if the same thing happens again? And what if the next dude has a fucking knife? You know what I mean?
You have trained people in the arena. I'm pretty sure.
You had trained people in the arena. You had trained people in the arena
He
in
got the
Barclays
shit
that
beat out
night.
of him for it.
Yeah, he did. But what if he still got to Brett? What if he had a knife? That's my point here. That's
Also, the guy got knocked down too.
You know? Don't have the fucking shit at the goddamn arenas. Put it on a goddamn bingo hall. It's that fucking simple. Invite the fucking wrestlers. It does not need to be in the goddamn arenas. Find some other way to make money. You have NXT. You have 205. You have UK. There is no excuse why you can't run one of those shows. Guarantee you a lot more people would actually pay to see those. There is no reason to have the Hall of Fame in the goddamn arena. It makes no sense. Considering G1 beat them in ticket sales anyway. So, why are we doing that? Why are we having this shit in the arena? This is why we shouldn't have it in the arena. Get well soon, Brett. I can't believe that happened, and Godspeed. Like, that was fucking horse shit, and it shouldn't have happened, and hopefully it never happens again.
All right, nice.
Now let's let Chris continue with his other thoughts of Hall of Fame and Mania.
So I'm gonna go to Mania now.
Yeah.
Because everyone saw what happened with the DX. It was hilarious. It was funny. Dick jokes galore.
Of course.
But I personally loved WrestleMania. It was one of the better WrestleManias they put on in the past couple of years.
I agree.
I love the Cruiserweight match was awesome. The one thing that I didn't agree with was the crowd reaction wasn't quite there. I mean, there was still a lot of people in attendance. And when Tony Nese was going up for the hype spots, like he'd do his moves and go and pump the crowd up, they were like silent. And I'm like, really? This guy's fucking from around the area and you're fucking silent.
Mm.
But other than that match was awesome. Love the fact that Tony Nese is champion. He's worked so hard from the shitty Zoe train to where he is now as Cruiserweight champion, and he deserves it. I could give a fucking rat's ass less about Carmella winning the Women's Battle Royal. Don't care.
And the Overeat Trophy, but continue.
Yeah, do we really care about Braun Strowman?
Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder winning the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships made me mark go like a motherfucker.
The streak is over!
I've loved every second of it. I love it. The stupid Andre match. Stupid. Don't care. Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. I thought at one point Dean Ambrose was going to come out. I honestly thought so. But Seth winning's awesome. Puts the championship on a full-time competitor who's going to be there and defending it every week. I loved it. Love Seth Rollins. Amazing. He'll take that title to fucking new heights. It's a credit. It's a credit to his abilities in the ring, and his talking abilities and just everything. AJ and Orton was good. It was a very good match. I just wish 95% of the crowd could see it.
Oh yes, the lights. Continue.
AJ got hurt in this match, which is, and it doesn't seem like it's serious, but he does have a hip injury from doing that phenomenal forearm to the outside. But still a really good match. I liked the SmackDown tag title match, the Fatal 4 match. It was really good. Aleister Black and Ricochet shined WrestleMania weekend.
Yes, we'll get into
up their stock in the company times 1,000. Loved it. Loved it. At one point when Ricochet hit the 630, I'm like, they're gonna do it. I'm like, they're gonna put the titles on them. And then, Usos won still. I would have happily took the loss in that match, but Usos won. And I loved it. Shane versus Miz was incredible. That was an incredible match. I love the spot with George Mizanin, where he went in defending his son, and then he gets beaten up, and then Miz goes fucking psycho. That was like my favorite part of the whole match. Was seeing psychotic face Miz. That was awesome. When he took the fucking steel chair and nearly fucking destroyed Shane's leg with it. That was fucking brutal. The finish was I thought the Miz was gonna win, but finish was interesting. Don't care about the women's tag team championship match. Bayley and Sasha crying with little babies doesn't help it either. Anyways, don't care. Now, I love Becky winning, but this moment right here made me, a grown-ass man, made me cry. Kofi Kingston winning the WWE Championship.
Wow.
I watched this man for 11 years in WWE. 11 years. I've watched him win championships and not have long reigns and just be in useless feuds and with no ending.
Also, like a useless,
shit.
Also, like a useless transitional mid-card champion, but he would win the titles just to pass it over to the next heel too.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, and it frustrated me, and to see him win the WWE Championship was amazing.
My highlight of the night
for him. I'm so proud of him. I fucking love Kofi Kingston, and seeing him in the ring celebrating with his two young sons was amazing. I love that moment. It was incredible.
Highlight of the night.
It gets me emotional every time I see it. Seeing Xavier Woods crying for his best friend is like touching in every way, shape, or form.
I did rewatch WrestleMania yesterday. You're right. It still is moment of the night.
Incredible. Joe versus Mysterio. This match would have been a million times better if Raiden hurt himself literally less than a week earlier on Raw.
Thanks, Baron.
Yeah, fucking stupid, dumb. That match would have been pretty good too, but whatever.
I mean, you can't hate on it either because it had a handicap going into.
Yeah, it had a handicap going into it. You know, Ray's got a fucked up ankle. Like, you can't really do anything.
Yeah.
Joe's first WrestleMania too.
Yeah, and I mean, it made him look like a beast too because he made one of the greatest WWE superstars in our generation tap out in under a minute, or
go to sleep basically. But continue.
Roman Reigns defeating Drew McIntyre was good. It was a good feel-good moment for Roman Reigns. First singles match back. Crowd was distracted as it is with WrestleMania. No one really cared. The No Odds Barred match. I was probably the only one that liked it. I really did like it. Especially the spot where Triple H tried to maim Batista on a couple occasions. A little sadistic, but I thought it was awesome when he pulled that fucking nose ring out of his nose.
Oh god,
it was fucking brutal.
Damn.
And when he took the pliers out, and I was like, "What the fuck is he doing with those?" But he tried to break Batista's hand. It was slow, which is expected between the two. But it's very physical, and I actually really liked it. Don't even want to talk about this next match, even remotely.
Okay, you don't have to.
Fuck Baron Corbin. Finn Balor winning the IC title. The Demon obviously was going to win. They spoiled this about 3 weeks ago when they put the Demon on the poster. Finn Balor winning the IC title again. Should never have lost in the first place. He's going to lose it anyway, so in a few weeks. I guarantee it. And then Becky Lynch, of course, being the champ. Incredible. What a way to cap off the show. All the title changes, for the most part, made sense. Kofi and Becky were awesome. Seth winning it too was incredible, especially the punishment that he took in that match. But yeah, I give WrestleMania like a B+.
Okay. Now it's James's turn.
I'll give Mania a B. I really don't like the card structure, but I can kind of move past that. I guess I'll just do what Chris did and go match by match.
Well, at least the matches you saw, so.
I mean, yeah, probably. I don't know. I guess, yeah. Tony Nese, Buddy Murphy, watched that. Pisses me off that this was the kickoff show. And I think it just, the reason they don't care is because they continuously make fans not fucking care. And, it's really fucking sad because this really should have been a big moment for Tony Nese.
At least they had their match on 205 Live literally 2 days later.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. It's like it's not the same, and it really should have been a bigger moment. And like, I'm sick of like the cruiserweights getting shafted all the time. I'm just kind of like, I get it. We talk about it on the show and like all the other shows a lot, but it really is true. It's like this had actually probably I don't care what anyone wants to fucking tell me. Fuck the Demon. The Demon means shit now. They've completely buried that gimmick to the fucking ground. That should have been pre-showed.
To the point where Finn forgot how to do it.
Yeah, like, he forgot how to do his own fucking gimmick, or they make it like that. I don't know one of the two. That should have been pre-showed. I don't care what anyone wants to tell me. It's like, well, but it's the Demon. It doesn't sell anymore. They've completely killed that thing dead. It was
They're
like
not using it enough.
Yeah, it's like Nakamura's Rockstar gimmick. They completely killed that off. It's like, it's dead. The gimmick for Balor with the Demon is dead. There's no point in it. It's pre-show material at this point. I mean, for fuck's sake, he comes out with it for Bobby Goddamn Lashley, who's lost to Finn Balor regularly against regular Finn Balor hundreds of fucking times. He fights Brock Lesnar for the Universal title one time. Doesn't come out as the Demon. They're like, we're going to keep the Demon undefeated. Well, fucking at least have Balor. Why couldn't we have Brock Lesnar defeat the Demon to give him some credibility going into fucking his match with Seth Rollins? And when Seth Rollins kicks him in the dick and does the curb stomp, it's a bigger moment. Like, it really wouldn't have killed Balor, even Demon Balor, to lose to Brock fucking Lesnar.
And he's not and Demon's not undefeated either. He's lost.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess against Samoa Joe.
So remember, Vince thinks NXT doesn't exist.
It doesn't. Yeah. Right. It doesn't matter. Like, even if you wanted to count that, it's still it's Samoa Joe. It's a person Brock Lesnar defeated before. So who cares?
All right, James.
Anyway, I'm going off track, but yeah, the fact that my original point being, they put that on the main show. They put that near the end of the main show, by the way, which pissed me off. It was just trying to fucking test people's patience at that point, and yet you couldn't fucking put that on the goddamn pre-show and put Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy, which has been built up literally for a fucking year.
Yes.
Fuck off. That's what I have to say about that. Fuck off for how you shaft the fucking pre-show. As far as the Women's Battle Royal, who gives a fuck? They tried to name it after a fucking disgrace of a woman. Raw Tag Team Championships. Glad Kurt Hawkins beat his losing streak, even though I didn't watch it. Could have been a much bigger moment if they had the Revival Rec Shop as champion before that, and they should have put it on the main show if they did that. But of course, if they were going to book the Revival like shit, deserves what it fucking gets.
And Hawkins got his big win on the kickoff, too.
Yeah, why? Fucking why? Like, god damn it. Fucking annoying. Braun Strowman wins. Who gives a shit? Again, like, who cares? Another gimmick he killed dead. And not to mention you paired him up. What the fuck is that dude's name from SNL that he eliminated?
Which one?
Colin Jost.
What is his name?
Colin Jost.
Yeah, fucking wannabe Key and Peele, right?
It should have been Sal. It should have been Sal and Q.
I would have loved if it was Sal and Q, honestly. That would have been funny. That would have been entertaining. This, fuck off. Fucking so dumb. You had so many options too. It didn't have to be SNL. You had Impractical Jokers. Like, you had Key and Peele. Yeah, you had people that you could have put in the spot.
Yeah, Keegan was in the crowd too.
Like,
when Cena did his entrance. For
the crowd. But they only brought him in there for just to, so they can have that mainstream looking appeal. I guarantee we didn't stay for most of the show. Guarantee it. He was probably the smart one and decided, I don't want to sit here for 8 hours and fall asleep. Anyway, that's beside the point. I digress. Fucking Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Trophy goes to Braun Strowman. Again, no one cares. Great respect to fucking Andre there for that one. WrestleMania host introduces Hulk Hogan, who was Crown Jewels host. Talk about controversy. I wonder if he does do Alexa Bliss what he did to Brooke Hogan. Oh, what? Anyway, after that, Heyman comes out, watch the. This is actually admittedly pretty funny. Walks out, does Great America. It just walks out. It's Great Americans playing. I thought that was humorous. I thought the match was not good, but it was good as in it was a good spectacle. I wouldn't say match quality was good, but it was a good spectacle. Because obviously the Heyman stuff, the Brock beatdown, and then the Seth Rollins comeback where he kicked him in the nuts and then curb stomped his head, which Brock sold like a beast, by the way. No pun intended. To win the Universal title, great. I thought it was a great way to actually put over Seth Rollins and to keep Brock looking strong in case he decides to return. So, win all around.
He will return.
Yeah, I guarantee it. There's no way he's going in a fucking fight with Daniel Cormier at 41 years old. He needed to take steroids last time. It's if they do it, it's a one and done deal.
Plus, he'll get more money. He's probably making more. He's probably better off staying with WWE with the schedule he has now. And stuff.
Yeah.
That's a topic for a different video, though.
Yeah. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. I didn't see this match. I still haven't. Gotta watch it. This pisses me off in a sense that not because of the match was probably great or at least good. Again, we talked about the issue and I agree with Solomonster when he said this because he was actually there live. Jason Solomon, who works with No DQ from time to time, he was there live and couldn't see a fucking thing because of the goddamn bright lights. This is unacceptable. This should not fucking happen. You're having fans pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to sit at your fucking show. The least you could do is turn the goddamn lighting down so they can at least see. It's not that fucking hard. I'm sorry. There's no fucking excuse for that. Next time, work on your lighting grid. Other than that, match was all right. SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I'm sorry. Don't care about it. Love Ricochet and Aleister Black. Love the Usos. Love the Bar. Love Rusev and Nakamura. But I honestly really think this should have just been the Usos versus the Hardys. And of course, they do that on fucking SmackDown, which made no sense to me.
Spoiler alert!
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, sorry, but no, I won't spoil who wins, but they did do that match and it made no fucking sense to me. Why didn't you just have that inverted? Just saying. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. I did watch this. This was fucking, as Chris said, this was a fucking spectacle. I found it crazy how Miz was the one who actually did the spot with Shane. I didn't think Miz would ever take a bump this fucking nuts ever in his life. And the fact that he did made it all the more special. This was a thumbs up for me.
You think the right guy won? Because that gets debated.
Yeah, only because I think they're going to continue the feud. I don't think this feud is done by a long shot. No fucking way.
No, because Miz is on SmackDown this week.
Well, yeah, exactly my point. All right.
As expected though, because he just got fucking suplexed.
Let me just watch this superplex again. Oh my god, that's great. Although I will say the one worst part about that is the fact that they fucking do the cutback on the replay and it literally shows them falling into the crash pad. I get it. Do the crash pad. I'm not saying don't do it, but god damn it, get a better camera angle. Fuck you, Kevin Dunn. Buck teeth looking motherfucker. Anyway, women's tag team. No one cares. I'm not even fucking going over this.
Honey.
To which, by the way, I say Sasha Banks has every right to be fucking pissed off if they fucking left her in the dark like that. And it has nothing to do with the win. People need to get that out of their head. Christ.
Hey, that's a debate for another day. There's so much backlash from all of this, trust me. Way before Mania 2. And there's a reason why Sasha and Billy want to leave, and Sasha yelled at Vince, I'm going to F in AEW. But anyway, continue your...
Yeah, as she fucking should, honestly. I think she should go to Ring of Honor, because I think that is probably a better deal for her, but that's just me.
Anyway, continue the review.
Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan. Watch this match. I damn near shed a tear myself because fucking finally Kofi Kingston got exactly what he deserved for that he should have gotten in 09. But he finally gets it, and hey, better late than never. So I'm happy for Kofi, and it was a fucking awesome moment. And
was it your highlight of the night?
Yeah, there's nothing comes close. Just nothing fucking comes close.
Nope.
You think
It's Kofi fucking.
last? Oh, no.
What was it?
You think it
It's
should have gone on
Kofi
last or
fucking
no?
Kingston.
Hold on, there's two people fucking trying to tell me things at once here. Say it again, Chris.
It's
First.
Kofi fucking Kingston.
It is Kofi fucking Kingston. Yes.
I was asking if you think it should have gone on last.
No, it should have been the women. I'm not saying anything. I'm not taking away anything from Kofi, but it's because they built it longer. That's the only reason I'm saying that is because it was built longer. Otherwise, I would have said Kofi 100%. U.S. Championship. Yeah, I'm sad. Fuck Corbin. I'm not going to even go into it because I'm depressed about that. Okay. I love both of these guys. The match was lacking something, and I think I finally know what it is. Not that the match wasn't entertaining. Well, actually, I don't think the match was entertaining because I have a different.
Roman versus Drew, right?
Yes, but I'm also comparing two different matches here. So I think, and in fact, I think they're back to back, right? Oh no, there's one segment in between that, but
Elias.
Yeah. But the whole McIntyre and Reigns thing, I didn't see anything. I didn't see much of it, but the little I did see, it looked like the crowd was dead. This, honestly, probably should have gotten the no holds barred step over Triple H Batista. And the reason I say that is because, yes, Batista came up, beat up a 75-year-old. How old is Ric Flair now? I'm sorry.
70.
70. All right, 70-year-old man. But really, other than that, I didn't get the Hollywood Batista vibe from 2010. He just, I don't know. You probably could have gotten a much better match with just a normal one-on-one without much story. I mean, the story was, I get you have like two retirements in a row, but like hindsight looking at it now, probably didn't need it. I think McIntyre and Reigns needed it a lot more because one, it really would have built sympathy for McIntyre because even if he did win, I mean, he would have had to go through a fucking hell and back to get it because you got Drew McIntyre beating the fucking shit out of him.
Roman Reigns, you said McIntyre.
Yeah, well, I'm saying McIntyre's beating the shit out of Roman with weapons and all that, like he did with Ambrose. Like, and they even did like those stipulations on Raw. And I thought there was going to be a stipulation here, and of course they didn't do it. They gave it to Triple H Batista, and it's just like, I don't think it, favors Roman. I don't think it favors Drew, and I just couldn't really care. This I cared about, and this one I watched all the way through. Cena coming out as Thuganomics. Oh my god, yay! Fucking awesome, dope. You had something to lie. He even took some digs at himself. That was odd, but I still enjoyed it. Called his AA the FU, which was such a great call.
It was great. The whole segment was great.
Although I'm pretty sure fucking Vince had a conniption fit because you hear Michael Cole wants to say FU because he said FU, but I guarantee you Vince is like, don't you dare say it, damn it!
Yeah, probably.
And, fucking grow up. It's 2019. Fuck off.
John Cena could
Well,
afford
FU can literally mean anything. Like, he might be wanting to feel out his opponent, so feel you. You know what I mean? Or maybe he wants, or maybe he just wants to, find you. Maybe he wants to find you.
Plus, they said he did this as like to rip off Brock Lesnar because
Yeah. I mean, it's a instead of the F1 to F5, it's the FU.
Yeah, Punitive.
Maybe you could have called it an EFU. I don't know.
Yeah.
You had
You could have called it. You could have just called it the fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, it could have meant a bunch of different things, but the point is, it may have not meant "fuck you" for all we know. But my point is, Vince, the fuck, chill.
You also got
poor Michael Cole's already losing his voice enough. I don't think you need to either.
He nearly caused Pat McAfee to walk out.
Yeah. Yeah, did he?
Yeah, because he got yelled at for wearing the shorts at WrestleMania. So by Cole. Because I think he was worried that, Vince, he was going to get in trouble with Vince, so.
But then they show LeBron James wearing a suit with shorts, and then Vince is like, oh, okay, I understand that. Okay, it's cool.
And, stop with the double standard shit. It's annoying. Cena did it. It was cool. I enjoyed that segment. From top to bottom, I enjoyed that segment, by the way. Elias was great in it, too.
Yeah.
He
was in 3 places at once, too. How does he do that?
Well, he's playing with himself, so I would assume that he would have to be in those 3 places at once.
Yeah, but how is he in 3 places at once, though? It's, weird.
The magic of cinema, my friends.
Triple H defeated Batista, so this was, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm going to just say this. Other than the nose piercing and the Superman punch-style sledgehammer shot, there were people in the crowd that were asleep by this point. And you don't want to believe me, look up hashtag WrestleMania 35 on Twitter. There are pictures. Enough said.
The lowest star rating I've heard is a -3 star, so. And it was given by someone on the show.
Yeah, and I know who it is. Hi, John. How you doing? Okay, I'm not yet. Fuck Baron Corbin. Fuck that fucking cunt.
Whoa. Man.
Fuck him. Seriously, he's a no talented ass fucking dude, and he has no business being in the ring.
Yeah.
He's fucking riding everybody's coattails. He's a goddamn cunt.
You got 2 matches left, James.
Finn Balor versus Bobby Lashley. Again, no one cares. They destroyed that. They destroyed both people, by the way. I think Lashley has been done a disservice as well.
Well, that's why Lashley wants to go back to MMA, but hey,
I don't blame him. They didn't even use the fact that he had an MMA background in his return, which I think was criminal, by the way. Fucking stupid. Yeah, Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. This is an awesome match. Becky got her moment. Although they botched the ending, fuck the ref. Although I don't know who's really at fault because it might have just been
Ronda Rousey is 100% at fault.
Is she?
Her shoulders are supposed to be on the mat.
Then again,
ref just went along with it.
You realize that wasn't even supposed to be the finish, right? Just saying.
The match was Ronda was supposed to be pinned by Becky.
No. The finish of the match was supposed to be Charlotte submit to Becky. Ronda was not supposed to follow the decision.
They changed it.
No, they didn't change it. The ref botched, so the ref got fined, and I think the rider got fired.
I think that if that's the truth, I think they did that purposely then.
Yeah,
if
I
that's
agree.
The case. I think that was purposely to give Becky your fucking moment and say, "Fuck you, Vince. We're giving."
Scripted result versus controversial result in WWE higher ups and some people's eyes. It was the same desired moment I was supposed to have in the match. Becky getting all the gold, and she did.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit, and honestly, if the spot was planned, I'm gonna just chalk it up to even if it was Ronda Rousey's fault. Remember, she had her fucking hand broken, so
and that's why she's out for surgery.
You know what I mean? Like, let's cut her at least some slack for that. You know.
Well, I like the main event too, but you know, I watched the show for 7 hours at that point. I was getting burnt, so
Yeah, I'm
I think that's it. Yeah, that's the only matches.
Yeah, like, and if the I will say this, if the plan really was to give the belt to Charlotte, fuck off. You had an 8-hour show. You're damn right the fucking writers went behind your goddamn back, and I'm glad Becky won the goddamn belt then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Fuck off, Vince, if that's the case.
Also,
And you know what?
right.
And you know what? I already see what they're gonna do now to punish us, because they're already fucking building it up, and I'm sure it's gonna be talked about it, and I'm not gonna give a fuck, but I'll talk about it here, because I won't talk about it ever again if I don't. They're doing the fucking Roman experiment with Lacey Evans. I'm talking about the early Roman experiment with Lacey Evans now. And a fucking low-rent version of Roman Reigns at that. Green as goose shit, has the worst finisher I've ever seen in my fucking life. And they're pushing her to the goddamn moon. She's going to get the fucking championship the minute she fucking fights Becky. Already fucking calling it now. Already calling it. They're already going to fucking punish the fans for having us what they want when it wasn't supposed to be a part of the plans. That's the way of punishing everybody. If that's the case, I'm hoping I'm wrong, but something tells me I'm right. And I hate being right with the...
And yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say about the Hall of Fame, or did you kind of say everything you wanted to say with that?
Fuck that dude who attacked Bret Hart. Dash Wilder's a goddamn hero, and everybody else, like Travis Brown and D.H. Smith, and practically anybody else that took shots at that guy, they're goddamn heroes.
Anything else other than that, or?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, so now we'll move on. We'll talk about I'll let you and Noah talk about G1 Supercard, because you know, James was there live, so you know, if you want to break it down match by match to talk about your live experience, whatever, then you can.
Yeah. No, you could start it off, and then I'll join you later, and we'll.
So honestly, I think this pre-show was the best pre-show because it was just a simple Battle Royale, but they called it the Honor Rumble. It included stars from New Japan and Ring of Honor, and plenty hell of surprises. I did not expect to see likes of Minoru Suzuki or the Great Muta, especially it coming down to the Great Muta versus Jushin Thunder Liger was freaking incredible.
Yeah, and then we forgot that Kenny King was there.
What?
And then we forget that Kenny King was there.
He was number one. I totally forgot about him. I thought he was eliminated, and he comes out of nowhere and wins. Now he gets a Ring of Honor real time opportunity. But let's talk about some of the other fun moments. Colt Cabana coming out of nowhere. Toru Yano taking over for commentary. We had a freaking bass train going after Bushi, led by Rocky Romero, and then led by the coach was Taguchi. That eliminated Bushi eventually. And there were just so many fun moments in this Rumble. I freaking loved it.
Honestly, dude, this was such a fucking awesome match. I got to see a lot of guys I wasn't expecting. I got to see PJ Black. I got to see Yoshihashi. I got to see Bad Luck Fale. I had to say TK Orion and Vinny Marcellia.
You got to see a lot of incredible stuff.
Dude, I got to see my boy Brandon Maloney make it to the fucking G1 Supercard. He's a MA boy, and I'm so fucking happy for him.
Freaking Tomohiro Ishii and Minoru Suzuki, they were just bashing each other left.
Goddamn, dude, Haku making an appearance, the Muta's appearance. It was just a fucking dope battle royale. I got to see my bucket list items in wrestling were to see Ultimo Dragon live, which I did because he was on one of the shows. I got to actually see him live for an autograph session. That's good enough for me. Rey Mysterio live many times, and now Jushin Thunder Liger before he fucking retires, which I'm so happy about.
Yeah, you also, because you were there live, you saw a 6-woman Women of Honor tag, right?
Yes, yes. Well, I caught the end of the 6-woman tag. I wasn't able to get there on time for it, but
yeah, me and all of Team NDQ went with Team Sakai to win. I guess we were wrong apparently.
Yeah, that's all right. But
All
yeah,
right, so I'll continue by going through each match, and then give my thoughts, then you can give yours. So we go straight into the show, and we have a hell of an opener, title for title with Jeff Cobb versus Will Ospreay. I thought Will Ospreay was going to hand Jeff Cobb his first defeat, and freaking he pulled up a standing Spanish fly out of nowhere. But Jeff Cobb, the former Matanza from Lucha Underground, my God, is he strong! Freaking tore the islands from the top rope, and another tore the islands, and freaking he's both now Ring of Honor World TV champ and never openweight champ. Your thoughts on this match, James?
fucking dope. First off, seeing Will Ospreay live is ridiculous. I got that first off. And we'll talk about Ricochet later, but the fact that I got to see Ricochet and Will Ospreay live, oh man, that was
Back-to-back
nutty.
nights too. You saw the Oscar, you saw the Robertson special, you saw everything. He almost put up the hidden blame. I bet that would have given him the win too if he actually stuck it.
Yeah, I enjoyed what Jeff Cobb can fucking pull off though. Jeff Cobb was a goddamn machine in this match.
He earned it. Cindy called it right. He earned it. And then following this, you got to see a hell of an entrance with the boys and Dalton Castle to beat him in less than a minute with 2 shotgun drop kicks and then the horns in the corner, and that was it. And they destroyed his voice. What the hell happened here?
He just turned on the boys. I booed. I was booing because I'm like, no, you don't turn on the boys. You don't do it. No, you don't do it. I was so sad.
Yeah.
It was a sad moment. And the boys, yeah. I was so upset because I'm like, I love the whole package they have, and now it looks like it's ended, and I'm sad.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I always thought, because I picked Bruce to win this, I always thought, well, it'd be like to see Don Callis turn heel. I guess we'll find out soon enough that this is what it's leading to. And then following this, we had the Winner of Honor World Championship match, one of my favorites, straight from my home state, Ohio. Kelly Klein, the gatekeeper, facing the current champ, Milo Itami. It was 2-2. This was to see who could get the belt, who could get the best of the other. And Kelly Klein really proved a lot to me here. Not only did she send Kemp Klein to the back, she initiated the code of honor, and Milo Itami hesitated first. They both sugar on it. They had a great one-on-one bout. Milo Itami with an incredible high over the top rope cross body. Great back and forth action. Beautiful woman, not leaving anything outside the ring.
This was dope. I love
one with two KOs, including a spinning KO powerbomb for the win. Incredible match, I thought. And that was the only highlighted match for the women on the main card. I thought they delivered.
Yes. Kelly Klein did awesome in this, and I didn't know who Kelly Klein was before, and now I really became a fan of her. So I've made the joke that if she's hot and a good wrestler, she's okay in my book. She is both. So you got the double thumbs up for me.
It's funny you say that because Ring of Honor is more about professional wrestling, not eye candy. But what happened next, James?
Oh man, so this was a fucking shocker and a half.
No kidding.
The beautiful people.
Velvet Sky and Angelina Love
and Mandy Leon.
Mandy Leon, who was on commentary, they're now known as the Allure. Apparently, this is the reason why Madison Ray left Ring of Honor and went back to Impact, because they didn't want to do this with her. Because remember, she was the original Beautiful People. What the hell?
I think Mandy Leon's probably the better choice, because if Velvet Sky's a pretty decent wrestler, but if Angelina Love is anything to go by, you're probably going to need Mandy Leon.
I thought Velvet Sky was retired.
Well,
anyway.
Yeah, not. Guarantee you it's because Bubba Ray is like, dude, it's MSG. Come on. It's just like, okay.
Yeah, and this is where I'm probably going to go out of order, but since you said Bully Ray, segue, we get some sort of weird nerd rap from Mega Ran. Don't love the guy. Don't care about
the line. Fuck Mega Ran. I'm sorry. Dude, it was the funniest moment of the whole, one of the funniest moments of the whole night, because Bully's supposed to come out. He's supposed to be the heel. He's actually supposed to be the one getting booed.
Right.
But this guy, I don't know, Mega Ran, he comes out. He does his thing. He does his stupid rap song that he did for it's the theme song for the paper.
Going to the Garden.
Yeah, Going to the Garden or whatever. Which admittedly is not a bad song, but it's like, just, I don't know. It felt out of place. And so next thing you know, Bully Ray is just coming down methodically.
Right.
And everyone's
After we learned
cheering.
prior-
They're going nuts.
Yeah.
I'm going nuts. Everyone's going nuts for Ray. And they just chant, fuck him up, Bully. Fuck him up. Fuck him up, Bully. Fuck him up.
Good Lord.
And then he just gets on the microphone. Classic Bully Ray. It's like, I don't know if you hear this or not, but you got about 17,000 fans in the arena right now wanting me to kick your ass. So unless you want me to, I suggest you get the hell out of my ring. And I'm like, yeah.
And he tried to buck up, and what happened, and what he get for his trouble? The chain shot him back.
It was
He's
dumb.
lucky that chain barely hit him. By the way, Bully Ray was supposed to face Juice Robinson, but apparently he was attacked and played out prior. So who comes out of nowhere to accept the challenge that I thought was injured? Freaking Flip Gordon!
Flip Gordon, he come out, everyone marked out. Then it turned into a freaking 6-man tag when Juice Robinson said, hey, screw this, because Shane Taylor and Silas Young came out to help Bully, essentially, because it was the whole card.
Everything about this 6-man tag, from the Star Wars reference where everybody had kendo sticks to the freaking "oh my balls" moment when they pulled it between the
do you know there was like sporadic chants from the crowd also of people doing the rendition of the battle theme from Star Wars?
Really?
Yeah. yeah. It was all over the fucking arena. It was dope.
Flip Gordon, he's got a backup steel if he's balls enough to not only flip Bully Ray off, but slap him and take the kendo stick so hard that Bully Ray breaks it. Flip Gordon was definitely MVP in this match. Juice Robinson with the left hand of God and like, fuck you! And the freaking what's up callback, the cannonball into the pallet. Flip Gordon eating a trash can in the face by Shane Taylor. Everybody delivered in this match. Loved every minute of it.
It was fantastic. And not only that, but like who really kind of was, I think, the dark horse in this was also Silas Young. He did a really fantastic job here. He was right up there with Bully Ray getting heat because that's how good he is.
The last real man of wrestling. Credit to his name, and boy, was it something.
Dude, you know who Silas Young reminds me of? Jake the Snake.
He really does have that cool look and dynamic.
He's the new Jake the Snake.
Well, I haven't seen him pull off like a regular Jake the Snake type DDT, but he did pull off a wicked Son of Anarchy type move, whatever they called it, on I forget who, on steel chairs. And again, this match delivered on all fronts. I loved everything about it. Great fun time in the crowd. By the way, this show was great from top to bottom with the inclusion of not only superstar wrestlers from New Japan Pro Wrestling Area of Honor, but the ring announcers, the referees, the ring look, everything.
Yeah, dude.
Screamed professional wrestling from two different sides of the world. Absolutely loved it. So let's go to our next match because you can tell both men. They're like,
I will. But the one thing I also want to say is the fact that I was there at MSG Live. If you guys ever go there, you'll see this awesome lighting grid that they do. Like, people say that, well, because they got rid of the short arena, the magic there is lost. No, that's not the case. They have a lot of their old features still. Like, the top fucking roof is still there. The old seats are still there. Like, it still feels like MSG, at least to me, because it was my first time being there live and seeing that freaking lighting grid. They had like red, white, and blue lights, like all spattered
I saw
around.
it all over the roof. It was
It was amazing to see live. That was dope to see live. I actually got video of it, of what my live experience was.
You should definitely do a vlog and upload it to your YouTube channel.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's continue on here. So next we had the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, I believe. If not, I'm out of place. Whatever, fuck it. All these matches delivered. Taiji Ishimori, Bandito, Dragon Lee. This match was so fast, I had to see it twice. Good freaking Lord.
Just fucking dope. I don't, but all I know is it was fast and furious, and you would be dumb to blink to miss this. This was such a good goddamn match.
There was like Bloody Cross, Super Kick Spot, and then a freaking running Canadian Destroyer where Taichi Boy looked like he sat up and was going to snap and just fell back down. All three men were down laying in the ring. I think this was the first match that got a Mamma Mia chant, or this is awesome chant too. There was freaking Hurricanrana from the apron. Bandito pulling off a move. I still don't know what the fuck you call it.
Yeah, Bandito, and fucking Dragon Lee. All three of these fucking junior heavyweights stole the goddamn show, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and ironically, we all called it wrong in Team Indie DQ. Freaking Dragon Lee won. Unbelievable.
Yeah, honestly, Dragon Lee is dope. He did. But honestly, I expected that because I didn't expect Bandito to really sign. I think he's like a free agent, so.
Well, I didn't expect Tyson Boyd to lose the title either.
No, I didn't either. But if it was going to be anybody to take the title off him, it was going to be Dragon Lee. So
True.
it was great.
And now they'll face each other in a one-on-one rematch in May. I already looked at the New Japan Pro Wrestling schedule because I'm a subscriber. I watch it.
Yeah. I gotta get myself on New Japan World at some point. Just
$9, dude. $9. It's worth it.
Yeah, I watch the shit on Access and the Ring of Honor site. That's how I stay up to date with it. But
I go with fine. But we're going off topic. Let's get back to the show. Four-way Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion and for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship belt, Guerrillas of Destiny's PCL, Brody King, the Briscoes, them boys, and Eva Sonata. First off, loved all the entrances. GOD got their new Titantron, and I know their entrance was epic. Probably freaking PCO sitting in an electric chair being charged by a freaking car battery by Destro.
That may have been awesome. The best entrance of my weekend there. It probably was the best entrance live, yeah.
He's not human.
He is not human. He's not human. That was a chant. I don't know. I don't remember who. I think I initiated that chant, actually. I initiated the he's not human chant. He's not human. Yeah. I almost dropped my fucking microphone. God damn it. There's too many goddamn wires here. But yeah, no.
Yeah, technical difficulties. I mean, Owen and Chris are probably like, we should probably see this show. Yeah, guys, professional wrestling is where it's at. Okay, so let me see if I can talk about this match a little bit. So, first off, Tiger Hattori, that ref, I don't know how he survived this match. Jesus, they went all over the place, outside the ring, inside the ring. At one point, there was a chair swinging a baseball pan to another chair to one of the Guerrillas of Destiny by Ivan Sonata behind the ref's back. Yato got involved with his kendo stick. There was a freaking chop fest from PCO that made freaking Tama Tonga screamed, I think, in the corner. And then PCO finally pulled off that crazy, like moonsault off the ring corner onto one of his opponents. Because, he's always missed that up to this point. And then the craziest spot in this match, a freaking power bomb by the freaking GOD to PCO from the ring to the floor.
Yeah, that was the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life.
He set up, though, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then he's back down, still moving, and I'm like, good God, he really is a human.
But I love PCO. PCO is the fucking shit. And so is the entire Villainous Enterprise group. That fucking faction is so godlike. I love
them so much. That's why they're bringing our 6-man world tag champs, at least for now.
They were trying to go for all the gold, man. They wanted everything. They wanted all the tag team gold. That was this. I wish they got it, but I'm glad Guerrillas of Destiny won because I got to actually see them win.
Yeah, they got that super powerbomb move pulled out. They were going one-on-one against the Briscoes for a while, and it was just epic. And then they now own both belts. But who comes out and steals the IWGP Tag Team Championships? Freaking Yori Yano.
Of course he does. Well, another thing that happened as that was happening, it was a chaotic scene after this fucking thing because you have him doing that, and then you have Enzo. And by the way, these are the new names. I don't know why they didn't just go with Enzo and Cass.
All I heard was Enzo, and I approve of that, Shan. All right, because go ahead, talk about this because you did see it live. Tell me about this moment.
So yes, I initially was a part of that as well. I was like, "Fuck you, Enzo," because from my angle, remember, I'm like right near the ring, and I thought it was a shoot. I thought he just jumped the rail and like. Bully's trying to get them to fucking calm down because you're thinking he's not supposed to be out there. Turns out it was just a really good, elaborate work, and it looks like Enzo and Cass XL are coming into, to Ring of Honor, which I'm going to say thumbs up for now. Let's see where it goes.
Before you confirm that, they did say they have a new name now. They're Certified Free Summit. They haven't signed to nothing. So literally,
free agent Z. Okay,
They're not signed to Ring of Honor yet, and honestly, I want to see them signed to Ring of Honor. But I digress. I'll say my disdain for that.
I think, and honestly, if they do this right, I feel like Ring of Honor will actually do them right, because if they do it, I think it will really be wonders for them.
Well, Enzo better be able to work with them, because Enzo is known to be toxic backstage. Remember that.
I get that, but at the same time, you got to also remember that you're supposed to first off, I mean, look, they've had toxic people there before. You learn to work with it. You learn to deal with the cards that you dealt. Fuck's sake, they had Low Key, okay? They had goddamn Low Key on their roster at one point back in 2004.
True
that. I think they can handle Amore. Anyway, that being said, I find them highly entertaining. I can't wait to see what actually happens. So that much I'll leave there. Then we go to the Revolution Pro British Heavyweight Champion. The reason why I want to go about the entrances, and then we can go on to the match, is because I got to see, first off, my boy Zack Sabre Jr., and then my boy Taka Michinoku live.
Not expecting to be there. That was awesome.
He will make you tap out.
The only thing he didn't say was, "Come on, over here." But I love the fact we got to see him.
I was hoping I would hear him say, "Zack Sabre Jr. gonna kick you ass." I would have laughed. I would have been like, "Yeah, you fucking said it."
Man, that was awesome. And then you also got to see the ace of New Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi's entrance live too.
That was fucking amazing seeing that entrance live. And he is a lot like Okada, man. There's a reason why he was a legend he still is a legend in the world.
I'm about to say, he's still a legend. Don't you count him out. Despite the fact he couldn't do the high five flow because, maybe his legs are finally giving out, he put up a hell of a match. So many submission holds with the cloverleaf, the twisting, dragon screw. But again, Zack Sabre Jr., good Lord, the things this man can do to a human body. No wonder he's friends with Minoru Suzuki in the same faction. It's just inhuman.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Pretzel, couldn't move. All he could do was really yell.
You know what I say? And you know what sucks? It's like people give him shit and call him boring. I'm like, nah, man. He's slow and methodical. And when he does these submissions, it just fucking hurts.
Out of nowhere.
You don't understand. To see the hurrah live, to see that freaking submission that he has for a finisher live, is the worst fucking sight I've ever seen in my life. It was so brutal. And I saw Walter and Pete Dunne.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. This is gonna be probably one of the longest videos.
Like, this is by far the most brutal submission move in wrestling that I've ever seen live. It was fucking brutal to see.
And the thing, all the other submissions he did too, while Hiroshi Tanahashi was down or in the ropes. I mean, and this is a referee too, so of course it was no nonsense here. But he caught his submissions in the ropes as well. Sabre Jr. is freaking insane.
He is. I really want Will Ospreay to team up with them again, so that way they could go after tag titles. Because I really like the dynamic of the high flyer and the tactician. It's such a good team. They need to form that back and put them in the Suzuki faction, please.
Yeah. Well, you never know. I mean, you never know what could happen in New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's the beauty of it. Speaking of which, I don't know about you, but this might have actually been my match of the night. Tetsuya Naito versus the Golden Star Kota Ibushi for the IWGP
AKA the death match without the death match stipulation. I swear, Kota Ibushi must have landed on his neck about 500 times. And I cringed every single time. I literally said to the crowd, and the crowd actually laughed, but I was half joking, half serious. Kota! Stop selling on your fucking neck! You're scaring me.
Well, I mean, Ian Riccaboni and Kevin Kelly, they brought this up in commentary, how he just always seems to get dropped in his head, but he loves it somehow. It thrives him, and he keeps getting up from it. And then at one point, he went super dark into this match. By the way, that one spot off the apron, that pop-up freaking Hurricane Rana where he drops Tetsuya Naito from the apron to the floor, freaking insane. The high elevation on that. But that one spot Tetsuya Naito made Kota go to that darker place. He got that look. And then Kota literally punched, I thought, his heart dead. Good God.
Yeah, that was dude. This match, you want to see strong style at its finest. This was the match to fucking see.
And speaking of strong style, talk about callbacks. He's freaking talking about Nakamura bringing in the freaking knee, the Kinshasa, not once but twice.
He did.
Out of a
He did.
mosquito.
He didn't just do that. He didn't just do that. He did the fucking V trigger as well. He did both.
I called a Boomaye, actually. And that gave him the win. 1, 2, 3. Kota Ibushi did it. He is now the Intercontinental Champion. And you just can feel the emotion, the fact he has this title now. He won.
In MSG, to see that live was so awesome, dude. To see him live was amazing. And to see that match was amazing live. And I truly feel that WWE fucked up by not signing this guy. Because my God, if Ring of Honor gets big after this, or if he signs with AEW and they get like a big television deal, he's gonna be a major fucking player in that promotion. And like WWE really dropped the ball not signing him.
Well,
honestly,
I don't know who
he's
you're
so
talking
fucking talented. He is so goddamn talented.
Yeah, they both are. These two gave me, I think, match of the night. I loved everything about this. This match is a 5-star classic to me. And Tetsuya and Kota Ibushi, they talk about how wrestling each other. It just really brings out the best in each other. It truly, truly did here. And you got to see those entrances live. The atmosphere for Tetsuya and Nathan I heard here.
And Kota Ibushi was fucking the roar of the man got. Both of these guys got major ovations.
I bet they did. I bet the match got a standing ovation too.
Yes. We were all on our fucking feet when that match was over. All of us were on our fucking feet. It was the best match of that card by far. And
all right.
Then
go ahead.
Then I have to
main event.
First off,
Ring of Honor, Matt Taven versus the Villain by Scrub versus the current Ring of Honor World Champion Jay Lethal in a triple threat ladder match.
I want to point this out. We were the only MA boys rooting for Taven. Me, Johnny, Peter, we were all rooting for Taven. We were also rooting for Marty, and Lethal. We loved all of them, but we really wanted Taven. We really wanted fucking Taven so he could piss off this crowd, one. And two, because
I reported to Cindy my anger and frustration, and she's like, Kingdom Come, Noah. Because I was the only one out of our group that didn't pick Matt Taven. But yeah, let's talk about this. Ladder set up on 2 chairs outside the ring, used later on. Set by Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal ends up suffering by it.
Which, by the way, I don't know if people remember this, but that's actually a callback to his match with Sanjay Dutt.
Yes. There was a freaking ladder set in the corner, and then somehow he got hung up in the upside down, and freaking Marty Scurll bashed a chair into the ladder, ringing Jay Lethal's bell, probably knocked him silly for a few moments. Matt Taven goes flying through into the ladder, knocking down both Jay Lethal and Marty Scurll. And later on, he flies through again, blasts his Marty Scurll through a freaking table, and then some weird X ladder gets formed. Matt Taven gets dropped on that, chest first. That looked like it freaking sucked, but not as bad as it almost sucked for someone in front row, where I heard people yell, "That's a lawsuit!" Good Lord.
That legitimately happened. Although the fan did get compensated, I believe, in cash, merchandise, and got a backstage tour by the end of the night.
Okay.
So next time I go to a Ring of Honor event, I'm sitting in the front, so in the hopes I get hit by a ladder, because I ain't gonna sue them if they're gonna give me that. So yeah.
And following this, we get Marty Scurll. He wishbones Matt Taven. He does a chicken wing at the top of the ladder, and then we get a giant elbow drop.
The chicken wing chat was such a loud pop, bro.
I bet it was. And then we get Matt Taven. He gets an elbow for his trouble drop from Jay Lethal from the top of a ladder. And then pushing a little faster through this match, though. All 3 men just brutalizing freaking each other. Anyone could have won at this point. I hope Jay Lethal was going to retain. But what happens in the end, we get Marty Scurll and Jay Lethal up on a normal ladder fighting each other. And then Matt Taven comes out of nowhere with this giant purple ladder. And that gets set up, and he gets taken down. And then Marty Scurll and Jay Lethal. The
thing about this, I don't know if this came across TV, but the reason why they set those 2 ladders against it was to keep it steady.
Yeah. So they didn't fall over.
Steady. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. And speaking of which, we got Muddy Scroll. He was taken out by Matt Taven, but he was basically like literally just ripped off Purple Ladder, face first and 2 wild ladders that holds suspended. So it's down now to Jay Lethal versus Matt Taven. They're fighting at the top, title's dangling, they're grabbing for it, but Matt Taven bashes the title in Jay Lethal's face, who falls down onto that ladder.
It's the sickest fucking ladder bump of the night.
No kidding. And freaking Matt Taven won the damn title. Damn it!
Listen. Listen. I'm an MMA boy. I have seen this man since his top rope days. You've got to understand, okay? From seeing this boy when he first fucking started to where he is now is such an awesome feeling, because it's like, yay! Matt Taven did it. And also, it was like a night for top rope guys. I don't know what it was. I got to see Brandon Maloney. He made it to the fucking Battle Royal. He had an awesome spot in it. He had a fucking spot with Haku. He had a spot with Haku.
The most dangerous man ever.
Hyped, dude, about that. You had fucking Taven win the Ring of Honor title. Yeah, I actually had Anthony Green. He won the CCW title. He's a top rope guy. There's a lot of guys that came from top rope that had a fucking night of like Gargano. Gargano's top rope. He came to a couple top rope appearances. I'm so fucking happy. It was like I got to see my boys from top rope, and they're all winning the gold. It's so awesome.
Boy, it was too great, nice to remember. And speaking of which, we're almost done with this one as we head into our final match of the night. The IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Oh, by the way, how loud was the boo with the Brock Lesnar graphic, and how loud was the cheers with the Kenny Omega graphic?
It was the Brock Lesnar graphic. They got major boos. Major boos. The Kenny Omega cheers were fucking wow.
That was the loudest, I bet.
Yeah, it was the fucking loudest. Except for Okada. Okada was the loudest fucking pop of them.
And you got to see the Rainmaker entrance live, but no Okada does. That was my only drawback from that entrance.
Oh, yeah, I was pissed. I I didn't do the Rainmaker shit. I wanted an Okada dollar. I wanted Okada yen.
And then Jay White, he had his entrance to a heavy booze, I heard, but the atmosphere there must have been freaking insane.
So there were people that wanted. They were like, "Well, he just won the title. It would make him look dumb if he lost the title this soon." And I said, "Wait a minute. This is New Japan. We got to remember."
That's right.
It's main roster. If he loses the title here, which I think he should, they're not gonna make Jay White look weak here. They're going to make him look like a fucking, like he won't stay down. Like he's a resilient motherfucker. They're going to put him over huge, even in defeat. And that's exactly what
they did that in this match, because let's think about it.
He kicked out of 5 Rainmakers. 5 of them, and 2 jumping tombstones.
Yeah, and he still put up his Blade Runner too. He just didn't capitalize on it. And he still kept finding Okada with as much as he had. He thought was his best, but Okada's like, it's nothing. And then he's freaking faking out, like falling back, like to his knees on the ground, avoiding the Rainmaker, thinking he's good. Eats a drop kick for his trouble. He ate so many freaking drop kicks, including a drop kick off the top.
First off, Okada live, he holds the fucking crowd in the palm of his hand. He holds the entire crowd in the palm of his hand. There's not one time he will get the crowd up. He will have the crowd sit down, and then when he's about to do something big, the whole crowd stands up.
Yeah, they call it
the tease of the Rainmaker.
When he was about to do the stance, he even got interactive with the crowd when he did the freaking flying cross body over the barricade on the both Jay White and Gato.
Dude, that was so dope. And fucking, I love Gato. Gato's still like one of my favorites.
Gato chance. Good grief.
Yeah, they don't like Gato because he turned on Okada, but I'm very happy that Okada just looked awesome. Jay White looked awesome in defeat. It was just a great match all around, and to see Okada, I saw Okada win the IWGP title at Madison Square Garden. My life's complete. My life's complete.
He is champion once again, and he gave his speech afterwards too, sending the crowd happy. Thanking them for watching this, thanking them for supporting New Japan Pro Wrestling and pro wrestling in general. He talked about how much he loves New Japan Pro Wrestling, and then he's like, and then they play his music, and that's it. Incredible show from top to bottom. Bravo, friggin' bravo.
Fantastic show. To be there live was a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I'm not sure I'll ever get again. I got to see fucking history. I got to see goddamn history, and I was so happy to fucking be there. I was lucky to fucking be there. And then, Owen, Chris, this is where you can unmute your show. This is the story of how I met Simon Miller. So I'm like going in and I'm watching, what is it? I'm coming out of the show after an awesome show, and I'm handing out WYW business cards because I brought like a fucking 100 something with me. I think I brought like 200. Passed them all out, and whatnot. And as I'm passing them out, we run into fucking Simon Miller. And he's conducting Ups and Downs live. He's live doing it. Johnny and I are just like, what? No fucking way. It's Simon Miller from What Culture. He's doing Ups and Downs. There's no way.
Simon Miller.
I had to slap myself in the face. I'm like, okay, it's real. And then you see Johnny and I, and they literally show this on Ups and Downs. Go back and watch G1 Supercard Ups and Downs. Johnny and I are bowing down to Simon Miller, and he's like fucking laughing. And then there's like another guy joining in. And he's like, I got one guy bowing over here to me, and now there's two guys, and now there's three guys. I didn't ask for this. It was fucking amazing. And then he was after he conducted Ups and Downs live, and we talked to him. He took the time to actually talk to us.
Wow.
Like he was just a wrestling fan. You know what I mean? Like, and that was so goddamn cool. It was like I've always wanted to meet Simon Miller. I never thought I'd actually would. And just to talk to the guy, it was like a genuine like wrestling fan. Obviously he was, but it's like I think when you're out of the realm of, you know, internet and whatnot, and you know, being a fan of somebody, like you're a bit starstruck at first, and then when you get to know them, even just for a fleeting moment, it's like, wow, this dude's really cool. I'd love to hang out with him just in real life. And this dude had that vibe. He was friendly. He gave us the time of day. He actually said the F word after the show was off the air. Something about like there's something about Jay White's attire and how it looked like K&M, which it did.
Yeah,
and
he doesn't get to swear that much because
not on What Culture, but he does do it on his own channel.
Yeah.
And then I got to talk to him about all the stuff he's done. It was funny. And we got to talk about it. He's like, are you going to WrestleMania? And I'm like, nah, I can't do it for 8 hours, man. He's like, I don't think any show can do it for 8 hours. I'm like, well, we're going to try. He's like, wait, what do you mean you're going to try? And I'm like, well, here's the card. I gave him a card. He's like, oh, I'll check it out. Like, yeah. Oh, shit. He has a it took me a minute to really like, wait a minute. I just gave Simon fucking Miller a card. What?
Well,
is this real life? What?
Well,
right,
he sounds like a cool guy. Too.
Only
Like,
Chris, let me ask you this. Your mics were muted. Are you going to try at some point to watch this incredible wrestling show?
Eventually in my life, yeah.
I don't know.
Chris?
Maybe.
You should. I say you guys totally do it. Like, because you'd be doing a disservice to yourselves if you didn't. If you like great wrestling and you like entertainment, you get the whole package here.
You get the whole shebang.
You really.
Yeah, we will eventually in life, but not in the immediate future.
Well, what do you mean not in the immediate future? You're not even doing WWE reviews until fucking the next Saudi show's done.
Well, they pushed it back. Well, they pushed it back though. So.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. Because Money in the Bank's the next show.
June. All right. Let's talk about NXT TakeOver New York.
Yay!
All right. So, how this will work is, I took the notes and everything, but James will break down the match first since he was there, so he'll have a different experience than us, and then we'll all just kind of break it down like, regularly and stuff. So,
yes.
James, you're gonna ask though, like, what's it like going into the building first before like the show even like because being there like live and stuff. So.
So we talking about when I was outside the Barclays Center?
Yeah, because I did
fucking insane.
How are the NXT crowd? Because are they insane?
Oh my god, it was nuts, dude. It was nuts. It was nuts all night. It was nuts the entire night.
Is it worth going? Because I've always wanted to go to a takeover.
Yes, 100 times yes.
I need to go to a takeover before my life leaves this world.
Yeah. I want it. Well, no, you're going to Toronto, right?
Yeah, but I don't know when the tickets are on sale. And if there's anything I know about takeover, the moment they say they're on sale, they sell out.
So I should put. I definitely want. I can't go to the Los Angeles one, but I want to go to like. Maybe try to go next year for like WrestleMania weekend. Go to
Brooklyn. Go to Brooklyn. Brooklyn 5.
Well, we don't know when Brooklyn's gonna. We don't know when.
I don't think they're doing another Brooklyn 5, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, that one in Brooklyn was like the last one they were gonna do for a while.
Yeah.
They only did those Brooklyn shows because SummerSlam was in Toronto.
I got you.
Yeah, and plus two WrestleManias in New York was in New Jersey, so it was just in the area this year, so that's why they did it. So.
Yeah, all right. So to go in. Oh, here's another thing. I didn't just meet Simon Miller. I almost forgot to mention this. We actually, I believe, we're on Adam Cleary's video as well, because he's doing preview predictions. I think last minute before the show starts.
Whoa!
How is he? I actually like him. A lot of people don't give him.
Yeah, he was there. I was on there on his show as well. He was doing that. We were actually being interviewed by him, so I actually got to meet him as well.
Nice.
So I met Adam Cleary and Simon Miller on the 2 days.
I actually like him. Not a lot of people give him enough credit for what he did.
love Adam Cleary. Adam Cleary is actually really good. Adam Cleary, Adam Wilborn, and Simon Miller are like my 3 favorite What Culture people.
Yeah, at the moment.
Andy's good shit too. I like Andy. I like Andy.
Andy's okay.
Jules can fuck off.
Yeah. Let's start with this. Let's go to
Kickoff.
Takeover.
Start with the kickoff. The pointless kickoff. James, did you see that stupid $1 million challenge?
Oh no, we're starting with we usually start
Oh
with
my god.
we usually start with the dog matches first.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start
Well,
there.
no. This is what he means by the $1 million challenge.
I know what you're talking about. We're gonna talk about that later. So
Okay.
Okay.
so let's start off with this week's episode of NXT, but every takeover we do it this way just because this kind of goes because it takes place the same night and stuff. So I don't know if you saw all these 3 matches live, James, so I'll just ask you about them. What was it like to see Candice LeRae versus Aaliyah live? Did that match come off as good live, or was it just kind of?
It was cool to see Candice.
Yeah.
There was not much to it. It was just cool to see Candice. Aaliyah's good heel. So there you go. There's that.
Yeah. I'll just say I thought this match was like fine. It didn't like piss me off or anything. So.
Yeah. No. So 2.5.
Yeah. It didn't
2.5. Good even down the middle.
Yeah. It was cool to see. Was this like I imagine this was like the first match on the overall show.
No, actually, I don't know. Actually, there was 4 matches, and I believe 2 of them were for NXT UK.
Okay.
Unless
Just
I
say what
don't know because I actually haven't seen them because I got to see like a majority of them live.
Yeah. Just don't say who won.
Was Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel on?
Yeah, that was the main event.
Okay, never mind then. I thought it was but yeah, I got to see the Street Profits live. I did the whole theme. I danced to it. I bring the swag like nobody can. It's in the bag like nobody, yeah. What about it, yeah.
But yeah, we'll get back into that.
And then seeing Fabian Eichner live is so dope. Holy shit.
Is he big alive? Yeah, I bet he's jacked live. Like
yes, he's fucking massive, dude. He's fucking massive.
But anyhow, Chris,
a flip on the radar can spawn him.
Being on the outside looking in, how does this Candice LeRae Aaliyah match sound to you?
Shit.
Okay. Well,
why? It's Candice LeRae though.
They're the half of the match is shit.
He doesn't like Aaliyah.
Aaliyah's actually a much better wrestler. She's actually improved.
You know what? Yeah, and let's give credit to Aaliyah, okay? They're building her as a credible heel in a tag team. They're using more women in NXT now, and this could promote something different in the NXT women's division. We're starting with Candice LeRae here, who got a win. Maybe they'll finally start putting her towards the title picture.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Because the champions are here right now, so.
Yeah, it's got to be Candice versus Shayna. It has to be next.
Yeah.
Candice versus Shayna.
And then we had Danny Burch versus Jackson Riker. What was it like seeing this match live? Like,
I'm happy I got to see 1-2 live.
Yeah.
Gunner, eh.
Not really feeling it for. No, he's not doing nothing for you.
I chatted along with "We Forgot You," and that's it.
I actually like this match. I thought, I like the way that they built Gunner up as this dominant force who's just taking everybody out. And I liked this. I thought this was a good match.
I'm not even saying the match was bad. I think I'm still getting used to him being credible because you got to remember how shit TNA used him.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get my mind to get used to him. Hopefully they do better with him. If they do, great. But just right now, eh.
Chris, how does this match sound to you?
It's all right.
And then
just call him Gunner. Fuck Jackson Riker. It's a stupid name. I'm sorry. I have to.
It's his name now. You gotta accept it.
I fucking hate it. It's so stupid.
But no, what's your thoughts on Danny Burch versus Jackson Riker?
Well, I mean, hey, Jackson Riker, he already faced Willie Lorcan. It makes sense that he faces the other part of 1-2. It makes sense that he also goes over. It makes him seem like a credible adversary, a credible heel, and someone that you should take seriously. Whether you will take him seriously or this whole faction seriously, I still think they got a lot to build towards that. But one thing for sure, I have not yet forgotten the Forgotten Sons.
No, nobody really has.
I did. I'll be honest, honestly.
Not since their match in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. That, to me, is what put them on the map as a team you should at least give some attention to.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll check that out then. I'll take Noah's word for that. But
yeah, and then
hey, all I know is if Steve Cutler improved, great.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, he has been green as goose shit for fucking years.
Yeah.
Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake had an incredible finals match against Ricochet and Aleister Black in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And that right there put them on the map for me as, okay, they might have something here. Stupid gimmick, but I might be able to take these three seriously. Especially since now we're finally seeing the silent killer in action.
I will say they need a better theme.
I agree.
Their theme is so fucking generic.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then we have... and then... Maybe they want you to forget about that theme because it's forgotten. So I don't think no one can forget about that theme. So
why they have the rights to Dale Oliver's "Cut You Down." They used it in the fucking promo package once. Why don't they fucking just use that?
Yeah,
that actually would have made a lot of sense.
It would, wouldn't it? All right.
Yeah. And then the last dark match was that we saw anyways. Was the Street Profits versus Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel. This match was really good. I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Yeah, it was just a really good match. But I really liked it. Street Profits won, which really I really wasn't mad with either war because both teams are really good, and it's not like this makes Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel look bad because they dominated 75% of this match, I think. So.
Keep in mind, the last takeover or post takeover, whenever they did these matches, Street Profits were against the Forgotten Sons, and they lost that match. This is them returning the favor to them.
Yeah, so I don't know where each team goes from here, but I really enjoyed this match, so I would give it probably 3.5. Weicker and Burch, I would give 3. I like that. But what about you, James? What was it like seeing this match live?
Dude, first off, fucking Montez Ford, holy shit.
The hops.
I mean, dude, okay.
The hops.
If Bobby Lashley leaves, I seriously do think that Leo Rush should join these guys because I love to see Leo Rush and Montez Ford as a fucking tag team because the height these guys get off moves is absurd.
Yeah.
Montez Ford in particular, holy shit, a highly underrated talent. Highly underrated. Fantastic to see live. Fabian Eichner, same thing. Marcel Bartel, same thing. And of course I love Angelo Dawkins. He doesn't even need to do flashy moves. He just needs to do this, and he's already over. I love all those guys. There's not one bad moment here. It was a fine match. definitely one I recommend if you just want.
Yeah.
If you're like, I don't know, like I guess if people want to be like, well, wrestling could be a little over the top for me. Well, then just watch this match.
Yeah.
It's not over the top. It's not too boring. It's just right.
Yeah.
It's for the Goldilocks of wrestling.
Yeah. What about you, Chris? How does this match sound on the inside looking with Street Profits versus like New and Booked? This gave John the win too for Takeover too right here. So
It's great.
and then yeah, I forgot to mention too, like Percy Watson, Mo, and Nigel on. Was it? Could you hear Mo at all, James? Or
yes. No? I'll tell you when I can hear him.
Okay. James, you might want to move over a bit. You're kind of like halfway off the.
I have to screw in something in my chair. That's what I'm doing.
I just wasn't sure if you knew.
Yes, I was well aware.
So what was without spoiling the match in case it airs later? What was the fourth match you saw that we didn't see?
I think that was everything.
Because you said you saw 4, so maybe.
I thought I did. I don't know. I thought I did.
All right. So then we had.
But it's whatever.
So then we had the kickoff, which had. This is stuff you didn't really see, Gene. So you can't really give any comments. But you had Pat McAfee, Charlie Caruso, and Sam Roberts on the kickoff. I love the panel in NXT now because we now know that it's not micromanaged after Phoenix. Not Phoenix. What was the show? What was the one before this? Wasn't it Phoenix?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that the one where were they micromanaged there?
No, that was the one when Sam Roberts said he wasn't looking forward to Bianca Belair versus Shayna. So I'm saying that's how we knew that it wasn't micromanaged. Because that's when Sam Roberts said I'm not looking forward to the NXT Women's Title match because Bianca Belair wasn't a worthy challenger and stuff.
And blasted her.
So that's what I'm saying. We know the panel in the NXT isn't micromanaged, the main rosters is.
And I personally like that. And honestly, I like that. Don't.
Yeah.
Not everything you have to agree with. And in fact, it probably actually makes the show better. By the way, I've shit on Sam Roberts a lot. But if they were to ever do the heel commentary role in NXT, I think Sam Roberts would actually be a really good fit.
I think so too.
The weaselly heel, commentating, might actually work.
Has he ever commentated anywhere before, though?
No.
No, but I mean, I think he can pull it off.
Yeah.
Why not? Give him a shot. Because they're gonna pull. They're gonna call up Percy Watson at some point.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Hey, we need to slate you here.
He kind of got demoted though because he's not on 205 Live anymore. He kind of got demoted for Aiden English. So.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because Aiden English took his place on 205.
That was only for WrestleMania season.
It wasn't
permanent now.
Honestly, it's not. It's nothing to do with Percy. I think it's just that Percy. First off, he's on the road. He probably doesn't like it too much. It's probably beneficial for him. 2, I think it's beneficial for him because him, Morrow, and Nigel are a great commentary team. But I also think Vic Joseph, Nigel, and Aiden are a very good commentary team by themselves.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't even change
Joseph,
that.
He was interviewed talking about the United Kingdom title match because he was there representing NXT UK.
Please tell me he didn't commentate with unless he was with Morrow.
He was with Morrow and Nigel. So
okay, I gotta listen to the commentary of that back then.
Yeah,
because that sounds very interesting.
Wait, before we continue, apparently, as you know, NXT is all about testing and playing the future. They literally tested new technology with some of the fans there, where they could actually hear the commentary.
Not there though, but a different show.
Yeah.
And then Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish got interviewed, basically saying Adam Cole is going to win the NXT title. All right, James, I need you to talk about this because this was trash. The $1 Million Challenge Finals.
Oh, I'm about to shut up in a moment.
I need you to talk about that.
No, we didn't really see it, actually.
Good. Oh, you didn't?
But the thing about it is, I don't think none of us saw it live. But yeah, I'm sure it was trash. But the guy who won was right in front of me.
Really?
What?
The dude came in wearing goddamn Godfather pimp robe and a goddamn stick. He's coming in fucking like a baller. I don't care how shit it was. The fact we got to see this motherfucker live walk in with a pimp cane and a pimp coat into the NXT arena. And he had like, dude, he brought in some, I think he brought in like somebody else. He paid somebody else's ticket. They were sitting, he enjoyed the show. He loved the show. But he was balling. He got himself another phone. So he's got like 2 phones. He's like showing it off. And it was fucking hilarious. It was right in front of me, dude.
You might as well say cash the check that night.
He didn't cash all of it. He didn't even go through. Dude, the funniest thing is, he said he didn't even go through $1,000 of it that night.
Wow.
That's impressive.
So not only did he come in like a baller, he's good at budgeting his money.
Seems like it.
I wonder
But
how
this
much
was
got
just
though.
No, you want to go off on this though, because we haven't had those glasses come off yet. So, and this will be the only time they probably will. So.
We really needed
Fuck
glasses.
this. Are you kidding me? You beat AJ in a video game. You look like some gold dildo. This is bullshit.
Yeah. Like. No, like.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. A gold dildo?
Yeah.
Explain.
So here's what happened. No, here's what I'll tell you what happened. So this isn't something you do live. You do this at like a WrestleMania access, not at a freaking live wrestling show like this.
Thank you.
And then 2, like you could totally tell this was set up because when they finally like do the match in the game, like AJ Styles like didn't reverse anything. He just freaking and. You know AJ Styles isn't this bad because in his 365, we know he's like a huge gamer. So it's like they clearly just had him win on purpose. It was just so stupid.
But Brock Lesnar nonetheless.
Did not know that, but it's still funny. That's kind of funny though.
It's kind of a waste too. It was kind of a waste too of like the $1 million challenge too. Like, you know.
Well, dude, if I'd known that, that'd been the only reason why I got 2K19 because I could have used that.
Yeah, exactly. Like. But
I would have said, and you know what I would have saved it for.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even used it any of it that night. I would have been like, I'm saving it for WYW and I'm paying people back. That's the only reason I'm using that fucking $1 million. But anyway,
now on to the actual show itself. First match on the show was the NXT Tag Team Title match. War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. Woo! James, you stopped us off. How was this match live and, everything?
Dude, all right, first off, before we even get to the entrance, you got to talk about the promo package because it's not live.
Oh, that was
the minute I heard Disturbed fucking Evolution, I fucking marked out.
You mean, no, it wasn't Evolution.
It was Revolution. It was Evolution.
I thought it was Are You
Disturbed.
Ready? I thought it was Are You Ready?
Oh, well, right. They should put it in parentheses, Evolution. Well, are you ready now? I was
marking out. It was cool.
Yeah. I was telling Johnny, like, it's fucking Disturbed. I didn't know they were using Disturbed. And he's like, yeah, they're using Disturbed. I'm like, let's fucking go. So that was awesome. And then
official NXT Loud themes.
Yes, dude.
Are You Ready? Yes, Are You Ready by Disturbed. That is what it's called.
Yeah.
Disturbed is a fucking sick band, and I hope it actually got them exposure.
I was actually pumped, too, like they used Disturbed again, because, they haven't used Disturbed, I think, since
Austin.
2006.
Oh, yeah, Stricken. I forgot about Stricken.
Yeah.
Well, I am stricken.
I only know I only know that because I tried to troll you and Chris with it, and it didn't work both times, so...
Yeah, you picked... Chris, you know I'm a metalhead, right?
Yeah.
He fucking texts me the lyrics to fucking Disturbed Stricken and is like, oh, and I know this is a lyrical prank. Don't even try it.
You literally did to me, and I was like, I know what you're doing. I'm not stupid.
You could have picked the most obscure pop song. No, you picked a fucking rock song.
You
A
felt
rock song that.
On top of it too, he's late by about a year.
Yeah, the
He's
trend
late to the
died a
party.
year ago.
you fell for it though at first though when I was going the.
No, Owen, he was probably playing around.
No, you did though at first when I. When
Yeah,
the first,
at first, and then when I saw the next lyrics, I'm like, wait a minute, motherfucker. You really thought you were gonna get me with this? I'm a metalhead. I'm a metal head.
I should have tried
Metal
it.
head.
I should have used a different song. Like.
Yeah, you should see me in The Crown by that one chick.
I didn't know that song.
Yeah,
at the time.
that I would have never thought. You could have picked a random obscure pop song.
I'll get you one of the I'll get you one of the times though. Don't worry.
No,
So.
No, you will not.
Dude, I'm gonna. The minute you talk nonsense, I'm just gonna be like, he's doing a lyrical prick now. You fucking, you spoiled yourself.
Maybe
You
Owen
done
Pinch.
goofed.
Maybe it won't be me.
later
Though.
to the
Maybe
party.
it'll be Owen Pinch. Like, you never know.
Owen
Guys,
Pinch.
can we get back to the match?
Yeah.
Topic.
Wait, but anyhow, James, talk about the NXT Tag Team Title match. What was it like in this match live?
Well, first off, hashtag delete Owen Pinch. And second off,
Big asshole.
And we've lost control.
The minute the NXT graphic came up, the crowd went fucking ape shit, and I mean ape shit. Then came the War Raiders entrance, and to see this live, if you were to see me live, I'm doing this the whole time. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
You have whiplash?
Yes, I don't care. It was amazing. I was stoked because I'm seeing them come out. First off,
Where were
I
your
don't know
seats,
if
by
you
the
know
way?
the
Where were your
story.
seats?
Last I've seen these guys. I actually met their father. So I
Yeah.
was so hyped to see them on NXT. I'm like, yay, I see the War Raiders again. So yeah, I saw them when they were War.
Where were your seats, by the way, too?
Oh, so we were on the opposite side of the hard camp. Sadly, I wish we were on the side where they show the camera shots. There's a reason why, and I'll get to it later. But fucking yeah. What was it? So Hanson and Rowe, they're coming out. They're doing war. That was dope to see live, and the whole crowd is waving their fists.
Yeah.
Ricochet's entrance is something to fucking behold. Aleister Black's
Absolutely. I agree with that,
was
yeah.
something to fucking behold.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't care that they're a random makeshift tag team anymore. This was just amazing to see, and they delivered a hell of a match.
No, let me defend it. I don't think they are a makeshift tag team because it makes sense that they came together because of everything they went through in NXT with DIY and Undisputed Era. They actually were built up to be a tag team in a way, I thought, so.
They were fucking dope entrances to see live.
I bet it was better there too because like going to a Raw, it was still really cool, but you know, because it's like a bigger show takeover, I bet it looked better probably there. So
way better.
Yeah, and I went to Fastlane and saw both men's entrances live, and I bet you NXT Takeover was 10 times better.
Takeover, they went nuts.
yeah.
Went fucking nuts, dude, for these guys. Then the match happens.
Oh man.
You're seeing fucking, I think it's Hanson. I always mix the two up, but it's Hanson, I believe, who's doing cartwheels and doing high flying ninja stances with Ricochet.
Yeah.
And Johnny and I are looking at each other like, what?
Yeah, big man shouldn't be able to do that. The cartwheel battle he had with Ricochet. Not even talking about the opener though with Bro and Aleister Black, who literally could have kicked each other's heads off.
God, to see that, dude, those strikes you could hear from the fucking arena, dude. We were in the ending part of the first like section of seats. That's what we were at. Oh my god, to hear that live was unreal, dude.
Yeah.
You had the double stomp spot on the pin. You had freaking springboard, corkscrew, tiger drop from Ricochet that was freaking insane. You had a moment of zen with Ricochet and Aleister Black. You had freaking strikes galore. That match was on all fronts. And again, you got to see it live, so all you can do right now is fan out while I'm just trying to analytically remember and break it down. damn, this was an incredible match.
I was there. It was the opener. Yeah, exactly. It was a fucking opener. Ricochet is a goddamn Matrix incarnate. I've never seen it.
And this was like, like the opening match of like overall WrestleMania, like everything WrestleMania.
Yes, it was.
It's fucking incredible.
I even liked
the first match of my entire WrestleMania weekend, which I might add had G1 Supercard between NXT Takeover and WrestleMania. This was the thing that kicked it off. Holy cow!
Unless they did some type of like, I know they'll typically do like some type of small like indie shows like on the side.
Well, there are indie shows all week. You should have looked at the schedule. I looked at Impact United We Stand. I wasn't that impressed.
Yeah.
And that was the night before. But anyway, Owen, Chris, any thoughts or moves you remember from this match? James, anything else?
I guess never. Okay, oh yeah, James, you can go first.
Let me go, because I got one thing I have to say.
Go for it.
Fucking the ending sequence of that match was something to fucking behold.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. It was fucking high octane action through all of it. And I was so happy to see. I was glad to see War Raiders retain, but I was even. It was even better to see Rowe and Hanson shake the hands of Ricochet and Aleister Black and leave them in the ring.
Yeah. And bow down to them.
They
ultimate sign of respect.
That was nuts. It was like 4 Warriors winning the battle. They all 4 of them came out on top. It didn't matter if there was a winner or a loser. All 4 of them stood up on their own 2 feet. They all came out on top tonight. It was nuts.
I think the best part, this match is just so good, even though it's like predictable. There were even points in this match I actually thought Aleister Black and Ricochet were gonna win. Like,
same, they got me. They got me, and I'm like,
yeah.
That's why I love NXT and also Ring of Honor New Japan, because just when you think you know, they will flip it on a dime on you, and it's not in a bad way. They do it in a really amazing way.
That 6:30 crash and burn though.
Was I got to see the 6:30 live. I don't care if you missed it. I saw the 6:30 live. I'm okay. I'm happy. This is dope.
It's an awesome move to see live. Yeah, like it's crazy.
Well, yes.
I know because I was at Raw and he was at Raw when.
Yeah.
I went to Fastlane.
Yeah.
Black Bass is dope to see live too because the way he hits that, it's faster live than it is on TV.
I got to see him hit it. I got to see him hit 2 guys with that move when he did it.
Yes. Chris,
anything?
6:30. That is all.
But it's 10:19.
But that 6:30, I thought he fucking died.
Yeah.
He was
gonna go. God, I thought he was fucking paralyzed when he fucking missed that. I was like, I had never seen him miss that before. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, is he dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fucking scary.
Well, yeah, this match, if I was to... What did I give this match for star rating? Because I wrote them down. James, yours might be... I don't think you can...
Mine's probably altered, but I think I gave it 4 1/4.
I gave it 4. I thought it was great.
4.
Yeah. So, yeah, I gave it 4. Obviously the right team went over, but this was still a great match, and
what a
please WWE, if there's any, don't now, because I have a feeling too now that they're off of NXT, they're gonna say, okay, now we can like screw these guys up. We're free to do what we want with them now because
they're at the mercy of Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
They will. It's inevitable. It's sad. At least they had a good run in NXT, and.
Well, I'm just saying because I think that's why they were having a good run at the start because they weren't at the complete mercy yet of Vince McMahon because they were still doing NXT days and stuff. So, but yeah, I liked it. Aleister Black and Ricochet, like I said, made history. They were the first team to fight for all brands tag team title. Well, except NXT UK. But all like the 3. Big brand. I'd say NXT is not a big brand.
Just say 3 of the 4. Just say 3 of the 4.
Yeah.
NXT is the best brand in WWE. Period. Bar none.
Yeah,
I agree. Bar none.
was not even up for debate.
It won.
especially after this show.
It won best television show of the year. For the news.
Well, we'll get to why it's still the best.
Yeah. All right.
And we're gonna get to it.
Match.
Was the North American Championship match Velveteen Dream versus Matt Riddle.
Two entrances you would dope to see live again. 2 entrances to see dope live.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Velveteen's was just incredible.
You got to see the Statue of Liberty.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Like, this dude's a showman, man, but, like, he's a complete package performer. It's not enough for debate.
Game over.
Patrick Clark.
This match, like, exceeded my... Because I thought this match was going to be really good, but I don't know. It was, like, great in a way where I didn't... Like, it was, like, a completely different match than I thought.
Way. It was,
yeah.
Dude, they can... And I gotta emphasize this. I was chanting for both, but there was a lot of people rooting for Velveteen over Matt Riddle. They were booing him, and then the minute Matt Riddle does the moonsault swanton bomb,
the floating
the place fucking erupted.
Yeah.
I'm talking like everyone fucking stood up. Everyone started jumping out of their fucking seats because no one expected that from Matt Riddle. Because, like, especially if you hadn't seen him before that, because I've seen his other shit. But again, this is a move that you have to see live.
Yeah.
No one expected it. I didn't expect it. When Matt Riddle pulled that shit out, I'm like,
I don't know.
There were 2 things that went through my mind. It was like, God damn, that was awesome. And the second thing that popped in my mind is, if he's high right now, he's got great hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. This match, though, in a way, like, kind of in a way, is like, reminds you of Brock Lesnar, John Cena in a way, with the way Matt Riddle was just destroying Velveteen Dream.
He was destroying him. Dude, I loved how they booked this because they noticed the crowd reaction, they gauged the audience, and they rolled with it.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about that. Like, because of the crowd, they went with... Matt Riddle was like, all right, I'll play along with this, bro. He played the heel perfectly. And I think they should turn him heel after this, by the way. He's actually
so many different transitions into a submission and the bro mission. Freaking Velveteen Dream hulked up at times, did the U and the freaking
it's
leg
scary.
drop,
Like,
the axe handle off the top rope. A little shout out to Macho Man Randy Savage. This match screamed showmanship, and the crowd basically drove it. And somehow Velveteen Dream got the win with Matt Riddle basically letting him get caught in a roll-up. It's freaking incredible. And then what happened at the end? Shades of Velveteen Dream versus Aleister Black. Velveteen Dream gets Matt Riddle the rub by giving him the bro fist and saying, "Okay, I got you."
It was in the
promo video package before the match. He already said that. I already said your name. A shout out and a callback back to Velveteen Dream versus Aleister Black. This match was incredible.
The build was awesome. The fucking match was awesome. The ending was awesome. The crescendo was awesome.
That's Matt Riddle's best match to date in NXT.
Yeah.
I was there live for that, and it was nuts. I was there for the whole shebang. I saw the promo package. I saw the entrances. I saw the match. I saw
the flipper flip.
The flippiest of flips. I saw one of the best showman matches ever. It was like a war of attrition between those two, and it was a story beautifully told by the very end where they did the bro fist, and the place, of course, went nuts for it. And then, there's not much to say about it. I gave this like 4.25 again.
Same, I did
this
too.
was so awesome. It was fucking.
They need to capitalize on this too. They have to turn. They need to do a rematch with him as a heel list with Matt Riddle.
Oh yeah.
I agree. Chris, any thoughts?
It was a great match. I loved it. Both are amazing. It'd be interesting to see Matt Riddle as a heel because he's so insanely over as a babyface.
Yeah, but I think
he wasn't here. He was not here. That's why I'm saying turn him heel. You might get some money here.
Yeah, definitely. Especially too, a lot of people criticize his mic work. Maybe he'll be maybe he'll have like some of the best. Maybe his mic work will get better as a heel. You never know.
Yeah, probably won't say bro as much either. Next match, Owen.
Oh wait, one more thing, because this ties in, and then also too, we know now this week we're gonna get the North American title match between Buddy Murphy and Velveteen Dream because Velveteen Dream was talking crap about Buddy Murphy at WrestleMania, saying he blew it and Velveteen Dream shined in his moment. So that's gonna be like an awesome match.
I can't fucking wait. Let's fucking go.
We also have some crowd appearances, and we learned about a new signing for NXT.
Kushida.
The Time Splitter.
I'm happy about that. Like I talked about before, I haven't seen as many matches as probably like all you guys have, but the matches I've seen Kushida in it makes me pumped. Like I've seen him versus Marty
In the name of the Hunter, in the name of the Hunter and the Hurston and the Helmsley, please keep him on 205 Live after he's done in the NXT. Please, please don't bring him up to the main roster. Vince will ruin him. Please,
yeah.
Please.
Oh, James is praying.
Oh, I love.
We also
Ruin.
got an appearance by Tony Storm.
Ruin it for James, please. I want to see James cry.
No, I
All
love.
right, come on, guys. Let's keep it civil.
But they actually showed his contract signing too, on the WWE.com thing and everything.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Now we know where William Regal's been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it take you 4 months to sign the guy though?
Well, they were really keeping him hidden, okay, to their credit. They were really keeping this hidden, okay?
Yeah.
I had no idea he was in the building. Had no idea.
How far were you away from him, James? Like, were you close enough to him, or?
No. I was far up in the opposite side of the hard cam when he appeared.
All right.
Yeah.
Then we had the WWE United Kingdom title match: Walter versus Pete Dunne. This is when they had Vic take Percy's place on commentary, and I think this. Before you talk to you, I think this was the right move because I think the show would have gone down a lot if they replaced Vic. If they replaced Maul with Vic because.
Absolutely.
And I gotta be honest.
I think Vic would have been a better color commentator in this case.
He kind of was too. I don't know. There was really no color Vic was actually on par with Maul and Nigel, which was kind of weird. Vic was play-by-play guy, but kind of color, and Maul kind of was just mainly the play-by-play guy. I can't explain it.
I love that. I know what you're talking about. Let me. I'll explain it for you. It is the goddamn neutral commentary booth. You know what that makes the fucking sport look like? Legit! I love this style of commentary. I don't care. Fight me. This is amazing. I like it. Yeah, good. Corey's entertaining in a lot of instances as a heel role. But, dude, I just like it when everybody can be neutral. Yeah, you got Nigel. He's doing his whole deal with, he's trying to see it from the heel's perspective. And that's fine, but it's still, very, very neutral.
Well, he couldn't do it.
Very play-by-play.
Well, he couldn't do it this time because they're both baby faces, too, so...
Yes.
Right, and Vic Joseph is known as the voice of NXT UK. To his credit, he and Nigel, they do a pretty good job, just the two of them alone. Maranello just let this thing ride even better. How great was it to see Walter's entrance, by the way, and hear the crowd freaking coordinate into the ring?
It was a fucking, again, this is an entrance that, I've never seen live, ever, and when I fucking saw it live, I could have saw a Walter's entrance live before, but, it would have been at, somewhere random indie show over in Cohasset.
Yeah.
I would have had the chance to do that. I decided against that. In the long run, I'm glad I did that, because to see it at NXT was fucking nuts.
Was he booed? I heard some boos in the crowd, though.
There was some boos, but here's the funny thing about it. Once the theme music kicked in, everyone was playing sing-along. They all went...
Uh-oh. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this.
Don't worry, public domain.
You can't really hear it, too, so...
Freaking love this.
Yeah, definitely. And then,
he's got that fuck you face down pat. Fuck Ronda Rousey's mean face, dude. This is the mean face of WWE.
He's got that presence with him.
He's a megastar. That's what he is.
And then Pete Dunne came out. By the way, the video packages, they were on point. You obviously saw the video package. I like the small niches also to this match. James, I'm sure you noticed it, like the red, like crossings all over the in front.
Love it.
Graphics, the
Love it.
UK logo on the LED ring post. It made it stand out as its own, but still included in this pay-per-view. Made it feel completely unique. And then the match began.
I
saw that first shot.
Dude, in my opinion, this match is also 5.5 stars. It was that fucking good. It was.
Yes,
now
was.
I want to
Oh
preface
my
this.
God,
I want to
I
preface
love
this
this.
when I say that it's 5.5 stars. I will say this: the matches from the basically the two main matches were the differences were like night and day, but there were fucking standout goddamn performances. So we're gonna talk about the first one here. I've never fucking seen a more brutal match than this goddamn match. This was strong style personified. Holy shit, these guys.
We had 26 chops. We had busted fingers on the ring post. We had wishbone fingers. We had Pete Dunne literally getting killed
Walter-
with big boots and clothesline.
Walter
A freaking
stomped.
power bomb from the top rope. Freaking Pete Dunne pulled off an X-Plex on Walter. I didn't think that was freaking possible. And
Walter stomped on Pete Dunne's fucking throat.
Yeah.
yes,
Gross, but awesome at the same
he
time.
stomped on his head.
It was
Pete Dunne
amazing.
asking for more, by the way, and Walter asking for more. Like, come on! And
Yeah.
both men
Yeah. This
even to each
crowd
other.
was
This is the
all
most
on
physical
fucking feet for this
British strong
match.
style match I have seen in forever, and the way it ended.
Strong style in
dear
general.
God.
Strong style in general. This wasn't just a match. This looked like a fucking fight.
And Walter
Yeah.
did a splash.
It was so fucking cool. It was so cool.
Also,
I
Pete-
got
Pete-
to see it live.
Pete Dunne hit the bitter end on Walter too. He hit it on Walter.
So
And
fucking
he kicked out.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
All
Oh, God.
Walter did to every Pete Dunne thing was chop, 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 boom, clothesline, chop. And
I
Pete
love
Dunne,
this.
he's punching Walter, while when Walter chops Pete Dunne, he collapses backwards on his knees. Literally feels like he seems like he passed out. What the hell did we just witness?
I like the way this
Changing
was.
of the guard.
I like the way this was booked too, where like Pete Dunne was actually struggling in the beginning to actually get some offense in on him too and stuff like.
And Walter tried to get that first chop in, and as soon as Dunne's like, what did Walter do? He chopped the hell out of him, and then Pete Dunne realized, oh shit,
Yeah.
this thing got real.
He even no-sold like his big clothesline that he hit like the first time. Like it was.
Yeah, that one big boot I thought killed Pete Dunne and knocked him unconscious.
I don't care. I don't care what people say. They say this match like started slow and took a while to get going, but like
Oh
no, it didn't.
no.
Like this match, this match, it's the style of the UK brand. Like this match was everything I thought.
Was everything professional wrestling in the United Kingdom is all about. This is a 5-star match to me. And personally, I'm going to say it right now, James, you and I talk about the best match of G1 Supercard. This match right here was my match of the weekend.
Dude, honestly though, I can't say that. It's very close. It's very close, but we'll get to why.
This match is 4 3/4. This match is 4 3/4. Like this was
Everyone's
awesome.
got their own opinion. I stand by mine. Chris,
Yeah.
talk.
This is a tremendous matchup. For me, it's 4.5 stars. Just the right time. Pete Dunne had that fucking championship for almost 700 fucking days.
He is
Yeah.
the modern.
In this
He is the
era-
modern day Bruno
Which is
San
this
Martino.
era
Yeah.
is unreal.
And
Yeah.
then
Dude.
the exclusive afterwards, there will be a rematch. I'm like, please.
No, I don't want a rematch. I don't want. They don't need a rematch. Pete Dunne. There's nothing for Pete Dunne to do.
They
All I want.
they got their shit in this match.
Yeah,
Well,
there's nothing
bottom
they
line,
can
he
really.
said there will be a rematch. You guys are just gonna have to expect it to happen.
But there's nothing more they can do like
I
in the
know,
league.
dude. This isn't Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. This isn't going to be another circumstance. I'm just pointing out the fact Pete Dunne said there will be a rematch. Somehow we're going to get this again.
I think Pete Dunne should just go right to the main roster now. Like, literally,
You know what? You know what?
You can't stay in NXT any longer now.
I don't think you will. You know what I think will happen?
What?
I really want it to happen.
What?
Pete Dunne versus Johnny Gargano NXT title. Do it.
No, wait. I do need to ask that
Have
question.
Pete Dunne lose. Have him go to the main roster. It's fine. But they have to have that match after these classics now. There's no way. There's no way they cannot after the way this fucking worked. You have a fucking written story from match quality alone by those two. You have to.
But he said there will be a
story?
rematch. How does that work with Johnny Gargano? He's never faced Johnny Gargano one-on-one.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he has. Yes, he has.
UK Championship. Gargano was unsuccessful. You have Pete Dunne.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
You have
takeover.
Pete Dunne. He has won against Gargano. Johnny Gargano has never lost to Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne may have lost the UK title, but Gargano won the NXT title, and there's no contender for it now. If it turns out to be Pete Dunne, there's already a fucking built-in storyline right there. And on top of that, the match quality from TakeOver by those two alone, equivalent, it adds to the story because they both had classics at NXT TakeOver. You're going to have an amazing match. You're going to have an amazing blow-off feud, even if it just lasts for 4 months, and then you bring Pete Dunne to the main roster. I don't care. That is the best way to go.
I don't know. I think now
the person that want to face Walter is either Tyler Bate or Dave Mastiff.
I think now is the time to pull the trigger on Pete, because if Pete Dunne doesn't go to the main roster now, then it's a missed opportunity. Like he just lost. Like he just lost the title, and there's like even if, like there's nothing for him to do in either NXT. None of them. Like him going for the title really doesn't, you know.
I'm saying if they do it, if they do it, they're gonna have Gargano win, obviously, but they're gonna do it in a sense where if Pete Dunne wins the number one contendership, just at least it makes storyline sense.
No, but there's nothing.
Do you want Pete Dunne to beat Kofi Kingston or Seth Rollins?
He doesn't have to be anybody right now, like, you know.
Pete Dunne's Pete
We're
Dunne.
not going to book him in a mid-card feud. There's no way in hell.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that's not the point. He's got to go to the main roster now. Like, it doesn't matter what he does at the moment. Like,
him, dude. You got to do something with him.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, honestly, I'd be fine with him staying in NXT, even if you don't think there's anything to do with him. At least he'll be prominently featured. But
if he doesn't get, but now's the time to call him up, though. Like literally now, there's nothing for him to do, and if he doesn't get, like now's the hottest time to call him up. Like,
and then they'll fucking cool it off.
All right.
That's why nobody wants to see it.
We can talk about the shakeup after it happens. Let's try and finish out this video before we hit the 3-hour mark. We got 2 matches left. Fatal 4-way women's title. Oh, and go.
It was Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, and Bianca Belair. Yeah, I thought it was a really good match. This was kind of my cool-off match, though, because I freaking just saw Dunne versus, Walter, so...
Yeah, same, but it was still... But this match even delivered in a way, too, because it wasn't bad. It was not bad at all.
Everybody in NXT knows how to bring you a great match. The problem is with the women, they seem to follow after already a great match, so they're always put with another challenge to bring up NXT even higher from the previous match. That's the difficulty they face here. I think they almost did it, though, with the emotional story they were telling between Io Shirai and Kairi Sane during most
that was probably one of the best parts of the match.
While showcasing Bianca Belair's strength, while also tying in the fact that Shayna Baszler, she's been going after all 3 of these women, and all 3 of these women wanted it as much as Shayna Baszler wanted to keep it, and Shayna Baszler did it by herself. She beat the odds, and she's still the champion. This was, to me, the most credible women's championship match of the weekend.
It was fantastic in a sense that all 4 women had a reason to be in it.
Yeah.
It wasn't random. It wasn't random at all.
And
they built it up correctly. And they all can wrestle.
I even like the story they told, with Kairi Sane and Io Shirai, how they didn't want to fight each other, but they realized they didn't have a choice because the prize was just way too
The
big.
emotion and then the action between those two, I was like, let these two fight each other. Let these two fight each other.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
Bianca Belair was awesome in this match too, with her ponytail throwing
that gimmick is awesome, and it sucks to hear live, but it's awesome.
Oh, you heard
double-
that live too, and then she did a double DLD on both Sky Pirates, only for Shayna Baszler to come in and put her to sleep.
It was an awesome finish. I did not expect that finish, by the way. I'm like, she took John Cena, is like, bitch, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Just literally came out of nowhere and just tied her up, and that was it. Bianca Belair did not get up on this one. She just fought and fought and fought. Couldn't make it to the ropes. Of course, there's no rope break gonna fit a four-way either. She had no choice, but instead of passing out, she literally tapped out. So I think this is the peak of Bianca Belair's run towards the title for now. As far as the other two, non-spoiler alert, we know what's going to happen with one of them. We don't know what's going to happen with the other. I enjoyed this match, though, in my opinion. Chris, what are your thoughts?
I thought Io Shirai should have won.
I agree.
Without Shayna Baszler eating the pinfall.
That's why I picked Bianca Belair to eat the fall here, and she did. She just fell to the champion. And the funny thing is, I didn't think the champ was going to win. I thought she was going to go out to the main roster based on all these rumors and circumstances and what Vince McMahon wants to do with the 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen. But I guess we know now that's all on hold.
I'm cool with Shayna Baszler holding the belt still.
Considering she's the only legitimate heel women's champion you can take seriously since day one, I completely agree. She is absolutely incredible and is carrying that women's division to leaps and bounds. I cannot wait for her next feud. I hope it's with Candice LeRae.
Plus, too, you can't. I feel that if she's gonna lose the belt, it should be 1-on-1, not in a fatal 4-way match.
Yeah, and honestly, the only real champion that needs to happen is Candice LeRae.
Yeah,
she's actually severely underrated. She's very, very, very talented. She's a very good babyface, and it's the perfect. It is the perfect polar opposite to Shayna Baszler. This match needs to happen. This match needs to happen. No more multi women, 1-on-1. Candice LeRae, Shayna Baszler, NXT Women's Title for the next takeover.
I hope that happens pronto then.
Now we know in NXT this week.
Wait, hold on. What?
No, in NXT this week, Shayna Baszler.
No one said something. Wait, what did you say?
I didn't say anything. I said I hope it happens at Toronto. Then Owen's talking about what's actually going to happen this week because you're right, Owen. There was an exclusive on WWE.com.
Shayna Baszler's facing Kairi Sane for the belt, and if Kairi Sane loses, she gets no more opportunities. I'd imagine as long as Shayna Baszler's champion, that's going to be that then. So
I'll say this right now: I don't see Shayna Baszler as a transitional champion. I'm calling it now. Kairi, sorry, you lose. Yeah,
exactly. But then we had the main event.
Oh, good lord!
My match of the weekend. Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole, 2 out of 3 falls match.
Baby!
This match was just awesome.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Heck, keep going.
Wait, let me get it on.
What'd you get at the show?
Yeah. It's so dope.
Nice.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
I gotta get that new shirt. That's the only Undisputed Era merchandise as far as t-shirts I don't have. But anyway, Owen, talk about this match.
It was fantastic.
Oh my God.
I know a lot of
it's live.
One of the big criticisms I know people have is that the match was slow at first, but I think that's what made the match. That it just built to this way.
Slowly built and built.
Yeah,
and
my
built,
criticism.
and built.
Literally, 49% this match was my match of the weekend. 51% was Walter versus Pete Dunne for me. That's how close these two were for me. These were my 2 contenders for match of the weekend. But Owen, talk about the match.
So they both started feeling each other out with lockups and roll-ups, trying to get a quick victory over each other. When eventually Adam Cole hits the last shot, literally out of nowhere, and gets the first fall in the match, and Johnny Gargano realizes at this point, that he has to get a win here, or he's going home with nothing. Well, with no belt anyways. It's not like he's gonna go home with nothing. No, he's gonna go home with nothing. Like absolutely nothing. Just
it's for the big NXT Championship. Yeah, nothing. The loser goes home with nothing.
No, I mean literally nothing. He just goes home with nothing, man. He goes home nude. He's like, it's like Adam and Eve all over again. Except
let's focus on wrestling. This is about a title that.
Except for it's two guys.
No, except it's two. Two guys. Like instead of Adam and Eve, it's Tommaso, Johnny, and Candice.
Yeah, but then
they got nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, Adam Cole takes control for a while. Johnny Gargano mounts a comeback. He hits a tornado DDT on the floor, and he could have taken the count-out win right there. And I thought this really made the match really story. Like Johnny Gargano's such a baby face. He doesn't want to even take one fall off a count-out.
Johnny Wrestling officially back. Titantron and everything. Love the Iron Man look, by the way.
Yeah, which kind of made sense because he's been the Iron Man of NXT. So
yeah,
pretty much.
And he gets Cole and the Gargano escape, and Cole taps out not because of the pain, because he taps out because he's got to preserve his energy for the last fall in the match.
And they announced it as sudden death, and announced the next fall will determine the new NXT champion, and this is when the match reignited.
And before that, Gargano got thrown into the post and stuff, so it's that busting him open, and then this is when the match really takes off. And they both really start brawling at each other. I love the Tommaso Ciampa callback where Gargano hitting the, draping DDT.
That wasn't the only callback to Ciampa.
Yeah, no, Cole did the Project Ciampa onto the announcers table, too.
Very talented.
And Cole doesn't care. He wants to take the count-out win. But Gargano goes into the win anyways and just
9-7-8.
And then, Gargano has the match won with the Gargano escape, but the rest of Undisputed Era went out, and I believe Fish thumbs Cole in the eye.
I feel like you missed a huge spot in the match.
O'Reilly.
You actually missed a huge spot in the match. Can we talk about the fact that Gargano, I think this was before that table spot, kicked out of the Canadian Destroyer.
Panama Sunrise, yes. Yeah. And the last shot.
Well, he's done it before, so,
He's done it before, but it was
gotta get a brief here. We're not trying to sit here and go through spot for spot for spot for spot.
No, we have to by the end. We have to for the end.
Based on what he remembers.
Yeah.
James, I understand how important you think this match was, not only to your live experience, but to NXT and the fact that it closed TakeOver. But let Owen close based on what he knows. Then you can fill in your plot points.
Yes.
Guys, we've almost been going for 3 hours, and I have
And then, Cole and O'Reilly behind the referee's back when he takes a bump and everything, hit the typical tag team finish, the high and low, and Cole tries to steal the win, but Gargano kicks out, and then Gargano just wrecks the Undisputed Era. He tosses Cole outside the ring on all of them, throws Strong into the post, tornado DDT on the other two, Gargano gets in the ring, gets super kicked by Cole, hits it with the last shot, kick out again, and then he finally gets the Gargano escape in. There's a freaking bug outside my window that's distracting me, making noise. And then Adam Cole taps out Gargano. Finally wins the NXT championship. What the hell?
He finally did it.
The most random fucking thing ever.
He finally did it.
Sorry about that. I lost my train of thought because my computer went.
You're all right, Owen. You were talking about the finisher of the match, how Johnny Gargano finally did it. He finally became NXT champion to just a huge ovation. His wife was out to celebrate. He goes to his family. The commentary put over how Johnny Gargano's been on this journey for so long, but he never gave up, and he finally made it to the top and achieved what made him feel incomplete. But then what happens when we get the logo and Candice and him are on the entranceway? Who comes out from behind?
Tommaso Ciampa.